Like, ooh, ayy, finally got that deal, got a pen in my hand. Ooh, ayy, like how you tryna buy who the hell I am? You can keep your cash, I'm not that broke. I won't sign no contracts, I do me. Y'all are canceled, stealing people's dreams, how can you sleep? It's all rap hoes, throwing cash in Lambos. I'm independent till I'm dead, I quit the music industry.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
they were all waiting.
Up?
They're like, we're waiting. I was
cool.
pushing buttons.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
I love the hat.
Dude, flawless build. And he might not be here, and she might not be here, but I am flawless built. I got this like 2 weeks ago. So I'm wearing it on the show.
Well, I didn't get a hat, but I don't wear hats like that, so it wouldn't have done me any good anyway. But I got shirts and all the kind of stuff. It's all in the other room, though.
And it says Mr. on
Mr.
it. It's got this, and then on this side, it's got a logo. And inside it says Mr. And then it says your jeweler ain't shit.
Very cool. Very, very cool. So Tanisha, Emma, Emily, Adam.
What's
Josh,
up, guys? Everyone's here today.
Everybody. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up, please.
Hey, look at Adam's like, you better get on here right now.
Yeah, I'm waiting. That must have been at exactly 8 o'clock.
Yeah, my internet's acting up again, guys. I don't know what's going on with it. Oh,
did you ever notice it happens at 8 o'clock, right before we get in? Miles is in the house.
Miles is in the house, rocking and rolling. Yeah, it just does. I don't know. So
Frank the Tank.
I think that it was my gaming stuff, but I'm gonna close that. I pretty sure we're good. I'm gonna.
Oh, you cleared up some right there.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. StreamYard, Google. What's this one do? We're gonna stop sharing. See if that helps. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, guys. Usually, I mean, it was clear when I was in my shop, and yeah. So
Todd is here.
Everyone's rocking and rolling today. We're just gonna talk some geckos today. Look at that pretty gecko behind me.
Yeah, very good. Very good. I got one. It's right there. Well, I'm goof right there. This is old. This is a really old picture. This picture's got to be 15 years old. This whole poster I had done.
Yeah, I can't use my original Honor Exotics logo.
No,
I can't do it.
Well, I can because all these animals that are on here, I hatched every one of these guys out. So
there it is. World of Warcraft, dude. I play Apex. Come on now. I'm not even too flawed. I'm not even too flawed to say I play Apex.
Listen, World of Warcraft. Okay, I used to build the little miniatures, like the orc army miniature guys. I had a whole orc army. It was very fun because I used to do. I never played the game, but what I did is I used to make the models. Very good. It was a lot of fun.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. That's what I'm saying. Hook that up. Yeah, me, I play Apex. I play Rust. I actually played Rust with my buddy out of Australia, iTemps, the other day.
Yeah.
He jumped on, and now I think I might have him addicted to Rust. But Rust is one of them games you have to give. They wipe their server. So some are weekly wipes, some are every 2 weeks, some are 30-day wipes. So you have to commit to the game for that long of the wipe, and you got to play every day or it's not worth it.
Okay.
So because people can steal your stuff and raid you and stuff. So that's why I like Apex. It's like a 20-minute game tops, and usually it's like 10 minutes. Boom.
Well, Andrew, he likes that game too. So, anyway, Emily, I am also excited. I got your paperwork right here. I'm not going to show it on here, but just to give people an idea, as you guys can see, some stuff is going out.
Well, that one's not clear.
But I can't show it because it's got other information on there.
That's what I'm talking about. I've never played Rust, but I've seen people play it and troll. Yeah, Rust, it matters what kind of server you play on. But I like gaming. I do game when I have time, but I haven't had time because of work and then the zoo and stuff like that. And then, of course, the kids. And I just haven't had time. But I had a really good day. It was a long day at work, but, you know, I did really good. Both my stores did really good. So I was pretty happy there.
League of Legends. I've never played League of Legends myself.
No, I've never played League of Legends either.
I'm gonna go let a couple people know real quick that we are live, so people can pop in.
Yeah, I do apologize to everybody. I haven't been doing like I done before and put us out a week ahead of time. I do got to get. I have enough people for a couple round tables because I don't want to have 10 people on at one time for the geckos.
No, yeah, we're gonna limit it to what, like 3 or 4 people at once or something. 3? What did you say? I can't remember what you said. How many we were gonna have?
Two or three with us. Yeah. He shipped out. I actually shipped out some geckos to Frank the Tank. And then I shipped out some wholesale geckos, but I officially have stopped wholesaling geckos for the short term because I do not have any to ship with the move. I kind of fell behind, and now I'm trying to build up a quantity of quality geckos to take to expos again. I had that short term where people didn't know I stopped breeding altogether. And that's not like me to do that. I usually breed every month, and I ran out of eggs. I ran out of eggs hatching. So now I literally will be starting to hatch again here in 5 days. I mean, I got some male eggs that are 30 days old today. So 35-ish days to 40 days, my males usually hatch.
Yeah. Emily wants to get something from you. She said...
Oh yeah, we got to do is I got to sit down and talk. It's really hard in the mornings and afternoons when I'm at work. Some days are slower than others, and I might be able to shoot text once here and there. But work does tie me up a little bit.
Yes,
especially now.
Lately. I was just gonna say lately. I've noticed. You told me, dude, it's freaking killing me over here.
Yeah, it's just the reason is I got one store. It's hitting on all cylinders. But like anything else, if I go away from it too long, it will start hiccuping, and I got to go back and get it back on track. And I'm working on another store. We're going to get that going really good. I'm excited for the opportunity that I got. I'm not going to say nothing easy in life comes, nothing hard or good in life and great in life comes easy. But I'm blessed to have a really good team I work with. And even my boss is amazing. She does this. She knows when I'm down, and she knows when to call and just pep me up. She's cool about doing that. So there's Leo.
Leo's in the house. Did you see the stuff he's been hatching out lately?
Leo's been fire.
He's been nailing it lately.
I mean, he's hatching out geckos with 4 legs.
And did you see geckos with 4 legs? Yeah, and a tail. Did you see Josh, what he hatched out the other day?
I am so happy Game of Morphs hatched out a cipher.
I was excited. I almost jumped. I was like, whoa.
That just shows he bought possible hets, and he hatched out a cipher. I am so happy. I'm so happy for Josh. When I seen it, he messaged me. I was like, whoa, it hit. I was like, dude, it hit. Yes, the Cypher Squad. I mean, tell me that's not the coolest thing. Buying some possible hats, you're taking that shot, and he hit it. He hit it. I'm so happy.
So was I. I was like, congratulations, man. That's great. There's Webbed Obsessions. Michael's in the house.
Everyone's in the house today. We're rocking it today. We're doing some nice positive geckos.
Everybody hit the thumbs up, please. It helps the algorithm.
Thumbs up, dude. Thumbs up. I mean, I can't wait to start hatching some personal projects. I did get eggs from a really cool project that I got. You guys know I'm a purist. I would rather have animals that are least amount of genes. And I took a white and yellow, pure white and yellow, to a pure macularis female. And she gave me eggs. So I'm really excited about those.
Jennifer's in the house. Leo said he's breeding 5-legged animals, and he's only getting and 2-headed ones, and he's head for 2 heads. So
I'm telling Leo's on fire. And Josh, you better go give that wifey a hug. Just give her a hug, because I do mine. She lets me do whatever I want with animals too.
So do I. That's why we're lucky. We're lucky men to have the wives.
If I went up to Laura and I said, "Hey, Laura, I need to spend $5,000 on this gecko," she would trust me in a heartbeat.
So would my wife, but then she would be like, she would come and question, like, you got to explain to me. But she's cool. She would never argue the point, though.
I was just talking to another person personally on Facebook. They wanted to know, to get into the gecko breeding game, and they want to make a business. And do you know what I told them?
What?
Don't. I said
Did
just
you
breed
really?
to have fun.
It's what?
I said breed to have fun, and then we'll deal with it later.
Yeah, it
Uh,
happens that way. That's the way to do it.
I said right now. I mean, I didn't want him getting in it for a wrong reason. He breeds snakes, and I said gecko to breed geckos to just make money. You're going to make the wrong decisions, but but when you see someone like Josh, you know, someone that loves the hobby,
I mean,
loves the
it's
geckos,
great to see it.
hit a morph that is not out there yet. There's not many
Mm-mm.
people that have this morph, and it's a recessive morph, so it's not going to drop down in price very quickly. I'm
Well,
really happy.
you know what he told me, right? He said my birthday's coming up next month, so he was sending it to me.
You guys have 5K? No, I
I'm
wish.
just kidding, Josh. But yeah, that's funny. Adam says he doesn't. He stops asking permission. He only asks for forgiveness. It's easier to do it that way.
That's my homie. Yeah, I actually had someone also ask to trade. They want to get me crested, like high end crested geckos. My crested geckos are low end, just whatever. So I'm going to be selling them off and buying some high end stuff. And of course, I'm going to Flawless. I'm going to Flawless. I already got it done. I'm going to Flawless from some crested geckos. But they
The way to
offered
do
me
it.
some high end reds and some Dalmatians just to supply them for a certain amount of roaches. So
There
I'm
you
thinking
go.
about doing that.
How can you go wrong there?
Yeah, I'm like, okay. And I even offered them. I said, I'll even ship them. No, I'll pay for the shipping. So I want some really nice high end stuff for my that and my gargoyles. I'm going to be getting some more gargies. I think I'm going to be talking to Luna and maybe get some gargies from him. I got
Yeah.
I got another set of geckos. I'm probably going to be getting from Luna too.
Yep. We have to work out a deal for some gargoyles there, buddy.
Yeah, well when I start letting go some of my stuff, I think I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna be talking. I mean, there's another group chat I'm in. There's another group chat with like 5 people. They're gonna get some first dibs. But certain projects, you guys would be getting first dibs for anything because it's not the money to me. I could care less. Like my pure white and yellow stuff. Of course, I do want to get a second male for myself, so I have 2 males. And yeah, I need to get some other subspecies, but my boy Miles over there, I know he's got some sitting over there still. Oh, look at this. Look who it is. It's Heidi
Heidi's
Bowles.
Bowls in the house.
Oh, Heidi Bowles. Heidi Bowles.
Well, Emily, tell your husband there happy birthday.
Dude, them are albino dubias are big money. Big money. I mean, whew.
You get them about once a month, maybe? A whole bunch of them?
My granddaughter goes, look at the white one. I want the white one every time I open them up. But I am changing my chow again. I added some more stuff to it.
I was going to ask you, is there a reason?
Nope, I'm adding some stuff. I'm really trying to get it down to, and I'm not looking for upping production. Production's all about heat, and if you give them food, they're freaking roaches. They're gonna breed. I mean, like literally, I'm breeding on accident now. It's like I just open up like, oh, there's more roaches. Cool. And I'm going to start pulling every 30 days. Now, females don't give you roaches every 30 days. They give you every 60, 65 days. And I'm putting a little bit more sugar into the breeders' bins, and I'm taking sugar out and only using bee pollen in the sellable bins.
Now, here's a question. Can you mix? I suppose you couldn't do honey, could you?
Yeah, there's dried honey. Yeah, but that's what bee pollen. That's what we do is bee pollen. Yeah. So I'm trying to get them to live on more dry chow than the other stuff. And if I put sugar in, I'm thinking, now this is just me. I could be totally off. It's just an experiment for me. I think the oranges have more natural sugar to it. And that's what's causing them to breed more with the oranges. But the more oranges and fruit I get a little bit of fruit flies.
Yeah, they drive me nuts.
So if I go to water crystals and I put some more sugary stuff in the chow, I'm wondering if I still will get that production. And
that's only one way to find out.
Good.
Yeah.
Try. So
you see what the session said.
I had a friend get some from me with a panic call. Dude, I have a little. Oh, that's hilarious. I'll admit this: the coolest ones to see is the giant hissers. When they molt from that last, I don't know what you call it, the last stage, and they go into an adult and they're white, and you catch that, the Madagascar hissing cockroaches being white, the huge ones are just cool. But I made a mistake and I was holding one, and they're really soft. They're like really soft at that stage.
Some animals might like to eat them that way, though, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, yeah. Madagascars aren't really good feeders. As an adult, they're just not. They're a harder shell and stuff. So Madagascars and my wide horns and the peppers and stuff like that, monitors, crocodilian and stuff like that. Yeah, but dubias and the what other one, discoids, stuff like that. And now I'm looking into red runners. I'm not having really good luck with the goblins. I'm not having good luck with the goblins. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Is it because
they're so different or something? Or
I don't know. I was even thinking that red runners are the same as goblins, but I'm wrong. They're not. No. They're not the same. So I wanted goblins because they look like crickets, but they're not breeding fast for me. It might be me. So I'm gonna go to red runners, and red runners are the same. So we're just gonna do red runners instead. I just haven't purchased a colony. When I purchase, I'm gonna buy like 10,000, 15,000 of them.
Yeah. Frank, I watched it also, but I didn't watch the new episode yet. So, no spoiler alerts, please. That's an awesome show. I know the last episode, you can't let kids watch it either at the very end.
What show's that? Oh,
The Boys.
The Boys. I haven't even watched any of it.
Oh, it's a pretty good show. A little different.
I'm gonna have to check it out. Golden Wing. I've been seeing them pop up on some of the dubia pages on Facebook.
What's the difference between them and regular dubia?
I think it's selectively bred. I think just like isopods. I could be totally wrong. Because if you get in if some of my videos, people are telling me like, "Oh, look at that really cool high gold one." I'm not selectively breeding birds. I'm just not doing it. Last Instar. See, Frank got me. Instar. There we go. I say that this don't any kids. Oh, well, there it is. Don't let kids. Why does
he talking about this right there? It looks like an F sort of, but it's not. It's an E because it comes down.
Oh, gotcha.
It's the Gothic writing. That's what it stands for, bro. Anyway.
My kids are geckos. Jennifer says her kids are geckos. I am that way, but now my daughter's starting to pull eggs with me and stuff. I really like that time with her. So every Tuesday, Wednesday, when we're at the shop all day, you'll be seeing videos of her pulling eggs and stuff. I don't know how deep we're going to go, how many geckos we're going to produce this year. Someone asked me, I usually break down everything. I break down everything to a science. And I honestly don't know. Like, legit, you guys, now someone's going to really roll their eyes at me. I was only going to pair up 4 rainwaters this year.
Oh, yeah?
4 females. Because I didn't sell out of adult. I have adult female rainwaters still and tangerine rainwaters that didn't sell. And they're still not selling. They're sitting there. Rainwaters aren't selling as quick. And I'm like, well, I'll only pair up 4. I'll get 40 to 60 babies because they're giving me, large clutches. And I paired them 4 up. I'm getting eggs from them, but I have 4 more that were ovulating. And I was like, we're going to pair them up. And I did. Same thing with Raptor. I have 10 female Raptors that I paired up. Half of them went to a Tremper Eclipse, so I'll get Trempers and I'll get Eclipses or Raptors, and then anything that is just Tremper will be Het Raptor, and the others are bred to a Raptor. Well, I have another group of 5 that they're just different along the line. So I took a couple of those and I bred them to M2, and I took another one bred to a white and yellow, and I wasn't going to breed those either, but I did. So yeah, I said I was going to slow down, but I honestly don't know if I'm going to be wholesaling in 2023. I don't know. I might be doing my program for like jobbers, but the big selling, 100 lot to a person, I don't think I'm doing anymore. I'm not going to spoil anything, but the most disturbing form of art that I've ever seen is the first episode. Oh, gotcha. The Boys. Gotcha. The Crescent Geckos. I will tell you this, Emily, Crescent Geckos, that is one of the reasons I do not put time into Crescent Geckos. I'm a very impatient person, and when I stopped breeding my geckos, and we knew we were gonna either get rid of them or move them, I moved the geckos into the building. I started seeing ovulation, and now I'm waiting for hatching, and I can't stand it. I can't stand the waiting for geckos to hatch. So that's why cresteds are never been the main part of my my breeding, because it's such a long time to get them to breed. And people ask how I incubate crested gecko eggs. I put them on a shelf. I don't even put them in an incubator. I just put them on a shelf.
If what's name's still in here, does that one look better? Because that E stands for her. Literally, that's her. The E in there. Emma.
Emily, nothing compared to the morning gecko. Sometimes some of the eggs take almost a year to hatch. Yeah, them morning geckos are another one. I mean, just like my Death Stalker. I mean, she's gravid. I see it in there. She still hasn't given babies.
Still hasn't had nothing, huh?
Yep. No, I don't know. I didn't go there today. She stopped eating. She finally stopped eating.
Okay,
so,
well, that's a good sign. Then she'll probably be dropping them soon. Then.
She does not like being disturbed. She will try to sting the forceps, anything. She does not care if it's moving. It is getting stung. So she's a psychotic.
I have a question for everybody. Does anybody here watch that show Kings of Pain?
Nope, I haven't seen that either.
Okay, these guys get bit by animals like the insects and stuff, and then they rate the pain scale.
Oh, geez.
Well, webbed obsessional like this one, they got bit by an OBT in this episode. They let an OBT bite
Orange
them.
Friday thing.
Yes. So we'll see how that goes. I didn't watch the whole episode, so I don't know how it went. And yeah, my isopod collection is growing pretty quick. I got some coming from Emily, and
once I get things going, I'm going to start doing some isopods.
Yep.
I'm going to do some better isopods. The Panda King things I got, they're doing really good, but they were all young when I got them. So I think they're adult now. I don't know. They kind of look the size of yours now. I don't know.
It does not take long for them to start taking off. When I got the ones from Emily, the Panda Kings, it was like I had like 10 of them, and I'm like, okay. Then one day I looked at the board, and it seemed like there was 1,000 of them in there. I was like, whoa! All of a sudden,
that's what I do. That's what I just put it. They're actually in a rack that's not heated. That's in a heated room. That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't put them on a heated either.
So it gets up to like 80 to 82 degrees in that rack within the heated room. I need to get a fan in that room now, because up top is like 90 degrees sometimes, and I got to lower it down. And I only heat the room for the dubias in that room until I get the stuff down in the basement. All done. I can't wait for you to get your isopods, and surprise is included. There's a surprise.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. She sent me some, and then I got to send her stuff here, which I'm mailing out on Monday, and then Webbed Obsession, I'm sending him some stuff on Monday also.
Yeah, what I'm gonna be. Yeah, I think I need to start sending some stuff out. You guys, if you guys got swag, send us some swag. I'll wear swag on here. I'll give free advertisement in the swag. My flawless built. This is like my favorite thing anyone's ever sent me in a while. This flawless built hat. I actually love this hat. Flawless. They are good people. So you guys want crested geckos, go over to Flawless. Just go to Flawless. It's nice. I just love this hat. And it's funny because at work I talk about stuff like this. I try to get motivated. I try to get people motivated, and just the attitude they have is motivational. See, now Adam's saying he's gonna send us some stuff. Okay, I need I'll get you a list of geckos. Let's see. Pulling a rather large sack from a salmon pink bird eater. Shout out to Web of Sessions and Andrew for the advice on that. What I would do is my tarantulas and my scorpions are trained to just come to me when I call them. I'm like, come here, guys. And they come up, they line up perfectly for me. I hand feed them all. They're all really friendly.
It's free when you buy a gecko.
Gecko.
That's funny.
I will be at right now. I got to figure out what scaled up I'll be at. I haven't done that, but I am officially will be at the next 2 sewer fests. No matter what, I don't care what I have, I'll be there. The scaled up expos, we'll figure it out. There is one Sunday in Rothschild. So anyone in the Rothschild area, it's in the center of Wisconsin. It's worth going to, guys. Support Dylan, support Brittany, support the breeders that go there and set up. Rothschild is an amazing show.
Yeah, I got to start making some if I can ever get out there. It's just, but Leo, you pulled that fairly large tarantula sack there. Did you check to make sure that they're alive in there?
So when you pull a tarantula sack, there are live babies inside, right?
Well, they're eggs with legs, they call them. They don't really move yet until they get a little bit bigger. But you don't want to leave them in there too long because some tarantulas have a habit of eating them. So I don't know. Webbed Obsession knows way more than I do about any of that stuff.
So there you guys go. Make sure you guys go to the Rhode Island shows and the Albany, New York show.
Yes.
And then go up to Adam and show him some support. Just give him a high five. Buy a few geckos.
You bought more teas or were these Jackies?
Let's see. I think 66 possible het might as well be 75%. Honestly, I know that's not how it works, but it might as well. Hey, you hit the odds. When it comes to possible hets, here's my problem with possible hets. This is my biggest problem. Is when someone buys one possible het animal and they, I would buy trios. I would buy a trio of possible hets, but you're still just worried about that male. The male's not het. You're not proving nothing out yet, but the project just takes so long. So it's hard for me to buy possible hets. It's really hard. I'm so happy you hit. I mean, you should go play a lottery ticket, Josh. Seriously, you should go play a lottery ticket.
Yeah, with his odds. Well, that's like the one I got from you. That was possible het, and it turned out hit it.
Well, eclipses and everything. There's no such thing as possible het eclipse. If it's eclipse in the line 10 years ago, everything's het eclipse. I hate that.
I'm talking about the albino even.
Oh,
it
the
hit
albino.
both.
Yeah,
it hit both odds,
The albino stuff, I actually like albino blood. I am trying to get the albino out of it and the eclipse out of it.
I'll tell you how my luck works too. I would buy a possible het cipher, right? And breed it for like 2 years, get in those ciphers, send it off to somebody, they'll breed it once and get a cipher. That's how my luck goes.
Well, that's how, that's why I'm doing the Patty Bell. The Patty Bell stuff, my first clutch for the Patty Bell stuff is due in about 10 days.
Okay.
So, but
I got my fingers crossed for you, bud.
And I'm breeding a het bell het patty to a het bell het patty. That's these eggs. So, what is it? 1 in 16 chance?
16 ounces of water.
1 in 16. I think it's 1 in 1 in 32. I forget the chances. But, I've talked to Miles about it. I've talked to a few other people, and Miles came up with, was saying that it might be a genetic defect, even all morphs are, but them two things can't line up, and when they do, it's a mistake. It's like a total mistake that it happens. So my goal here is I'm going to try to make a visual bell and make a bunch of them 50% het patty. Okay. And then I'm going to take them males and I'm going to breed them to my pure patty line so I don't mix up. Because I have a patty trimper line too. So I'm going to breed them to pure patty and prove out a male that is bell albino het patternless. Then I'm going to do the same thing when I get a patty, and then I'm going to take the 50% het bells and breed them my bell line and get a female that is 100 that is patternless 100% bell, and then I'll take them together so to up my odds. So I'm going to breed bell het patty to a patty het bell and try to do it that way, but it's a few years out. But I can do it. I can do it. I'll know in 2 to 3 years. But I'll always go after that het chance because I'm hoping.
Yeah, I got my fingers crossed for you. That's like Adam here with his albino black knight. He wasn't hoping for that, but he got it.
Yes. And see, Miles brought that up. The Murphy patternless is somewhat, you can kind of see the patty part. So I'm hoping, I don't even, people's I'm interested. I'm not doing it for the fame. I'm not doing it for any money, volunteer. Seriously, I just want to do it. That's all I want to do. I want it. It's like been a dream of mine for a long time. And when I was trying to prove up my pure patternless line so I could do it. That was my main push to do pure patty. So Tremper wasn't in there, and I could go after the Bell patty. Miles had an opportunity for me. I jumped on that opportunity, and he put me a year ahead of time for sure. So, oh, dude, if you do that, I will be in debt to you forever. Can you make me have 2? Because I got a friend that's getting one for free because Miles is awesome. If I get 3, he'll figure it out. Let's see what this is. Oh my gosh, guess what? I find out what the gender of my baby is on the I'm gonna say it's gonna be boy girl. Twins.
Boy girl.
She's gonna hit me. I'm like, what temp are you incubating at?
98.6.
And Adam, I hope you hit it, man. I hope
So do I.
hit it. I hope you knock it out of the park. I just want one. I just want it. That's what I want. And see, here's the thing. I really get upset about is there's been said to be 3 produced. Okay. 2 of them have been from people in the same area in the country. Pat Klein and Matt Sasabek. Now, I couldn't tell you about Pat Klein and if he produced it, but he's the only one I've seen pictures of. Like, said this is the picture. He gave them to me directly. Then overseas, I forget the person that said that they produced one. I forget. And then Matt, I've never seen pictures. Now, out of them all, I would say that Matt had the collection to hit them odds really quick because he had the collection to do it, and I think it's a numbers game. I'm having a bet. Well, what are you cooking her at? Or cooking him at? I have a white and yellow bell bred to a possible het Bell Murphy's patternless. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
I really would like to get into the Bell stuff. I do have some Bell stuff, but for some reason,
I have another mail here. I might just send them to you just to test.
I ain't hitting nothing on it. I don't know.
I got radar. We might have to talk. I don't know. The only red stripe stuff I bred is a possible. I know people are going to get mad about this too. I bred 9919. He's been for sale for a while. He's that really bright animal that I joked about. Said, "Hey, look, clown what or Joker what?"
Yep. I know
okay, he's a red stripe. He's been for sale for 2 years and no one's bought him. So he is a 66% het bell. I'm hoping that he is not het bell. So I bred him to a bunch of radar stuff and bell stuff this year. So if he is not het, I will get some red stripes out of him because I bred him to some red stripe bell stuff that I have. And I'll have, red stripe het bell, and we can get you some red stripe stuff.
I have the one red stripe.
That's a Tremper. That's my Tremper stuff.
Yep. And she laid a couple eggs, and she's about ready to go any day now.
My goal is to take my red stripe into rainwater because I think the reason my rainwater stuff don't sell that is I just have tangerine rainwater. It's just tangy rainwater stuff, and who has rainwater don't have tangy rainwater stuff. There's only one person I know that has really kind of boldish and some with really cool markings, and that's Miles. He has a rainwater that has really bold markings, and it's really not seen often. Double toil in trouble, fire burning. I love it.
I will talk to you. I'll text you later, Adam.
What do you want, Andrew? I'll give you a good deal. What I'm looking for is right. You guys don't even know what I'm looking for. I want to be different than everybody else. I got a line on some Black Knight stuff that looks different than Black Knight, but it has Black Knight in it, and so I'm going after them golds, the golds.
Okay. I know what you're
ones.
talking about now. Yes,
I
yes,
like
yes,
that
yes.
look. So I'm not breeding for the blackness. I want that yellow goldish look. So I know that I'm going to have to outcross it some more. I don't know if I should take it to Turks. I don't have Turks. So anyone out there has Turks? You want to send me some turkeys? Turkeys. Turks.
I've also been talking to the same guy about a couple fat tail, like some fat tail stuff. So
I want to get some Afghans, but I don't want Afghanic to mix it into Macularis. I just want it for the species.
mm-hmm.
That's what I want. So I don't want to cross everything into everything. My Macularis, you can tell, has been line bred in captivity a little bit, because if you take actual Macularis from the wild, they are really dark animals.
Yeah.
And themselves, they're dull, they're dark. And my Macularis that are nothing is they're kind of light.
Is it just one, Emily, or is it more than one, or what?
What we got? I have a
She's got a garter snake. Mm-hmm.
A Western. Same guy has Turks. I can ship. Same guy has Turks. I love that. Gary, he's like, I need to. Well, me, I like diversifying, and it's really hard for me to buy females. It's really hard for me to buy females from people. I mean, I can know somebody, and it's hard for me to buy females. Yeah, it's just hard. I'm only asking 25. That's not
Nikki's
a bad deal
here
for a little
now.
garden.
Nikki,
Yo, what's up? What's up? Yeah. So I mean, I'm taking Order Exotics in a different direction. I think I'm going to go to breeding what I like and going after my looks of geckos and stop the wholesaling in the large scale. It's going to take me, a year or two to downturn it.
well, I told you where I want to take my stuff to. I've explained that to you. So
I'm going to have the roaches. The roaches are going to be my main hook, and I'm just going to breed geckos and put out the geckos that I like and see where it goes. I got to do it. I mean, there's certain things I see. I post it. I don't know if I post it to you all the time, but I'll ask people, like, have you ever heard this person? I'll be on Morph Market. I'm like, that gecko looks cool. I like that gecko. I don't know who the person is.
oh.
And I'm like, who is this person? I don't know who it is. And sometimes I'll talk to the person, and they're really cool people. But then the gecko either sells or something happens. Like, it's not available anymore because I wait too long. But some of them don't even respond. And I'm like, well, how are you going to sell it to me then? What the...
They get real mad if you're on Morph Market and you post something and people contact you and you don't send at least a message back to them. They get really upset over that. The people who run Morph Market get upset over that.
Yeah, the Morph Market. I just got to hit on this a little bit. The whole thing with Morph Market and Lemon Frost, I had nothing to do with it. People, and I've been getting a little bit of hate mail. I had nothing to do with it. I was not part of that at all. I got asked one question. I don't know who it was that contacted me on Morph Market. Asked me if a certain somebody was using my photos to sell on Morph Market. I checked. I said no. That was it. I did not have anything to do with anything. No one's even asked me about Lemon Frost stuff. I was getting hate about it, but they said that I was trying to sabotage somebody. I wasn't. I just didn't want my picture used.
Well, first off, why would you even get hate over something like that when that is an animal that it's going to get tumors and die? I don't get it.
It was no one I know. It was just people, random people, and I just didn't want that rumor out there. I didn't contact Morph Market. That's not like me. Here's why I think Morph Market, and I was talking in a chat about this. This is why Morph Market took Lemon Frost down. And John can contact me if this is not the reason why it was taken down. Lemon Frost did not get taken down because it has tumors. It did not get taken down because it's sickly. It did not get taken down because it can kill Lemon Frost. The reason it was taken down is a money thing. It had everything to do with money. There was a group of people that went to Morph Market and said, hey, we do not want this on there. There were so many of them that were paying members that sold on that site. This new guy posted Lemon Frost up there, and it was easier to cut the head off the new guy right away because he was the only one. There's not many people that's selling Lemon Frost. So they didn't see it's going to hurt their business by dropping a Lemon Frost. There is no way they will ever drop Spider Ball Python. It will not happen. If they do that, they're going to lose revenue. Revenue drives that site. So,
Spider Ball's in a lot of stuff. Spiders,
spiders,
a lot of
Womas, all the other ones, they're not going to do
now,
it. Lemon Frost isn't on the level of Spider Ball Enigma because
because
not that many breeders.
No, and they get tumors, and it's an animal that absolutely suffers in pain. You can't tell me they don't get pain from that. So it is a totally different.
Yeah. So, I'm not one to get people canceled. I'm not one that does that. If someone's not bothering me, I don't care. But the Spider Ball Python's not going to ever get taken down.
Now, how do you feel about the Enigma then?
The Enigma's never getting taken down.
Well, see, that's like if they took the Enigma down, they would have to say then you have to take white and yellow down because some white and yellow has a thing, and it would just continue on from there.
The only reason it happened is there was one person posting Lemon Frost. I know there's a couple other people, but they didn't matter. They weren't spending the money on the ads. So if I guarantee if 50 breeders were posting up Lemon Frost for sale, they would have never took it down. They would have never thought about it. If they had 50 breeders paying, they would have never done it. Now, that doesn't say that Morph Market's bad people. They're not bad people. They're running a business. It takes a lot of money to run sites. People think that their $2.99 a month hosting can host a site like Morph Market. It can't. It just can't do it. The traffic that goes to Morph Market, the traffic that goes to Fauna Classifieds, the traffic that goes to kingsnake.com takes cluster servers and hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a month. So everything costs money. And here's a really big ticket. Your little unlimited plan that's $2.99 a month is not truly unlimited. Go on there and upload 15 terabytes of photos. See what happens.
Yeah.
They'll contact you, say, well, guess what? You're clogging the server. They'll think of another reason. So when you start buying servers and you start buying sites, they're saying you're limited to this much, you're limited to this much, you're limited to this, because it's the truth. A little $2.99 a month plan is not going to be truly unlimited. So it was a business ploy. It was just easier, so they didn't hear these 10, 12 people contact them over Lemon Frost anymore. It's just easier to cut it out. Let's see what else we got. If people can't sell them so easy, they would probably stop breeding them. Yeah, I agree.
I was just gonna say I agree to that.
Yeah, now there's problematic. Now here's the problem, and I think Impeccable hit it perfect when he says slippery slope that in cancel culture. If we don't breed Enigma, white and yellow has there's white and yellow's problems. So is white and yellow next. Okay, how about albinos? There's people that think albinos light sensitive.
Yep. Yeah, they can't. Some of them can't take the light.
So now, ready for this? Geckos can close their eyes. So are snakes light sensitive and they just can't get out of it? I mean, we can start asking us.
I often wondered that.
Throttle. Oh yeah, yeah. I doubt Frank would ever stop reading. And I'm not even talking just him. Not even him. I'm just saying the Spider Ball Python community. How can I put it? If people are buying it, someone's going to breed it. Okay. And I think I'm one of the very few people that, I'm not, should I say very few, that actually can look at what we do. And I say this, and Leo's going to say it. We breed animals to put them in a box for our own enjoyment. All we got to decide is where's our line? Where's your line of ethics? Is your line of ethics better than the other person's lines of ethics? Whose line of ethics is the best? Because when you put your line here, there's someone that's going to say, guess what? That's the wrong line. Here's the line. And they're going to have lots of great arguments. And it's just, where's that line? And it's just what I'll tell you, albinos are a lot less light sensitive when kept in enclosures with lights. Yeah, we put animals in boxes for our play. It is.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that because humans try to domesticate animals at all times. I mean, let's be
We've
honest.
done it since millennia. Have been doing it.
We can go outside reptiles. It's like, oh, I want a lion. Oh, okay.
What do you think your pet dog is? It's descended from a wolf.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, there's so many different things that we could do. I mean, should you have a pet lion? I don't know. Can you handle a pet lion? Go have a pet lion. I don't care.
You know what my opinion is on all this stuff? If you can handle it, you should be able to have it. But if you can't handle it, or you have a mix up, maybe you shouldn't have these animals or something, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, Josh, I'll tell you something. If I take my radars, they tend not to be light sensitive to me. I can take them out, but my gem radars tend to be light sensitive. I don't know what's going on there. Like I can get my gem radars out and try to show you, and they're closing their eyes and they're doing this, and so where's that line that we do? And what I told this chat was, we're putting our views on someone else that is a revenue business. So it's almost just like I don't want to get into some of the political stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like going to a business saying, if you don't do it this way, we're not shopping you anymore. I mean, at that point, are we doing what we would want to do? Yes, we don't want a lemon frost being sold, but are we any better than that person by strongholding another person saying you can't let this happen or we're gone? I liked it. I love that the lemon frost can't be sold on Morph Market. Don't get me wrong. I love it. It shouldn't be sold. But I mean, was he strong-held?
Well, here's the way I look at it. Okay, if you got an animal that's got a neurological disorder and it eats and it's fine, other than maybe walks in circles or stargazes or something like that, and it doesn't physically cause pain to the animal. Where tumors with lemon frost actually cause pain. You can't tell me it doesn't cause pain, because I know people that have cancer and it's painful. So that's what I look at.
No, I agree with that. But I mean, how do we know that the spider ball isn't painful to them?
Because people with neurological problems don't have pain. Most of them.
Most of them. But how about the ones with slight might not have pain, but how about the ones that are going like this all the time? And I'm not trying to be mean to anybody, but they can't control it, and they look like they're flexing, and they can't control it, and they have pain.
That's true.
A spider ball python is
turning,
and so how do we know they don't got pain?
Tightening up muscles and stuff. Okay, that I got what you're saying.
Yeah, because if you tighten your muscles up constant, you're going to eventually be sore. And if you watch a spider ball, I mean, they'll go for hours sometimes, and just they go nuts. I have a spider ball python. My daughter has one. It has like 6 genes in it. I forget. It's like a $700. I don't know. But I didn't. Someone wanted geckos from me, and my daughter wanted that snake. I'm like, oh great, spider ball python. It eats great, but it goes wacky. Like the thing is wacky.
I've had 2 spider ball pythons that never had no wobble or nothing. Even laid eggs, and they didn't ever have a wobble. I mean, it might have had a slight wobble that you couldn't really even notice, but because they say they all have them, but I never noticed it.
Now, I wonder. Now, I don't know if you did this, Josh, but when you're saying that they're not light sensitive, are you using UVA and UVB, or is it just a regular light?
Good question.
Because if I look straight at a light bulb, it kind of makes me go, oh, but if you look at a UVA bulb and UVB bulb, it's a little different.
That water went down the wrong tube.
We've gotten an orange dream spider. She's definitely wonky, but not too bad. Gonna invest in spider. Gonna invest. Yeah, so I don't mean to get in negative. That's why I didn't want to talk about a certain person. I mean, the whole where do we stop? I don't know where we stop. I mean, is it? I don't like cancel culture. I don't like drama. I hate drama.
So do I.
I literally hate it. So like I've had friends that I've been friends with a long time just want to do drama and come at me, and I just stopped talking to them. I'm like,
Yep,
okay,
I
I'm
agree.
done.
You gotta rid yourself of situations like that. You're much better off.
And but the whole thing, I don't know. I think his name's John. That's why I keep saying John. That owns Morph Market. Do you want to just roll over and militarily? Oh, there it is. So okay, they're talking to each other. Okay, but I don't know if it's John that owns it. I don't know if there's a group of people that own Morph Market. But at the same time, I've never had a problem with Morph Market. And I made a comment and said that I'll start posting my stuff because Lemon Frost, that was wrong of me. I shouldn't make someone else have my morals to run their business. But I don't have to agree with it. I can just quietly not agree with it. You know, and that's what I'm saying. And even with the person that breeds Lemon Frost, I've said it many times. Go breed your Lemon Frost. Go over there and do it. I don't want nothing to do with it anymore.
Yep, that's
why I was so upset. And then after I said that, that's when he used my pictures. That's what upset me.
Sorry about that, Jennifer. That happened to your friend.
Who got scammed out of money? What happened?
Yep.
The spider gene is one of them things that it was known from day one. Just to let you guys know, the spider ball python, it was known to have an issue. But it wasn't as bad as, say, leopard geckos because ball python breeders kind of put them in a rack and see them once a week.
Yeah.
Leopard gecko people kind of get in there and play with their geckos. And
I do it every day. 2 and 3 times a day I'm in there.
But the spider ball gene was known from like real early on. When Nerd got it and he was breeding them, he seen, and Kevin sees everything. Kevin knows everything about his animals, but he says it's not that big a deal. I think that's why it turned into not to being a big deal to a lot of people because Kevin, I don't care if you agree with Kevin or not. Kevin's forgotten more about this hobby or animals than we know.
Oh, absolutely. Now, you made me lose track of thought there for a minute. I'm batting 1,000 today. Oh, that's like the desert gene in ball pythons. The people who did the desert gene absolutely knew that females died if you bred them. And they sold them for a lot of money, not telling nobody. Now, that's wrong. But Kevin always said that they had a wobble. He always knew it.
So. Yeah, I mean, the ball python is a different world than geckos. I guarantee that. He bought something more part, and the guy says he sent the 500 back. Which, oh, that's great.
That's not good, no.
I equate a spider to white and yellow leopard geckos. Some have issues, some don't. Some are more severe. Now, Josh, I kind of disagree with that because I think there are clean, very, very clean white and yellow lines, and there is a dirty line of white and yellow.
I know the white and yellows that I got, that I've bred, that I got from your stock, no issues whatsoever.
Because if I see issues, I'll stop breeding them. I'll stop, and like my Bell white and yellows that I sold, I told the people they bred it and they have not seen the same issue I have with the small eyes, but it scared me. I got a very, very clean line of white and yellow from Miles, and that is where I'm going to start building other white and yellow lines. This boy is like flawless. I love flawless. So, I mean, the thing that you can do, how I think that we can push morals out there is saying, do what you believe is best and sell your animals. Yep. So I feel I had someone I misidentified something. I said it was an albino, and because it's a loaded genetic animal. And I thought it was a raptor because I was like, oh, that's deep ruby eyes. People don't know raptors. Raptors can have, it looks like black eyes, but they're not. They're ruby. They're really dark red eyes. So I told someone, I'm like, oh, that is an albino, and they bought it. Well, they started hatching out normals. And I sold to them small. And I'm going to make it right. They're really good people. I trust them with my life. I'm glad they came into my life. And I made a mistake. It was me identifying it, and I thought it was dark. And how I identify them, if people are going to laugh at me, I take a light, I put it on top of their head, and I look. If I see red, I'm like, oh, albino. That's how I do it. And I did it wrong. So this person now has a het. Now, I know for a fact, the parents, I know for a fact it doesn't have another albino line in it. I just identified a wrong animal,
No,
and it
no, I
does
don't.
happen. I mean, it's no excuse.
No, I mean-
I produce thousands of animals, and when I produce thousands of animals, I made a mistake, and we'll take care of that mistake. And
Told me to tell you thank you.
thank you.
No, yeah, well, Emily told me to tell Becky thank you for the whole. Becky does all the paperwork, and she's flawless at it. If you got your little flawless thing, she's very good at it. So that's why. But did you see what the?
And I did it on 3 hours of sleep, and I worked 11-hour shift.
You did a good job.
I only sleep 3 hours a night. Come on.
That's all he says. He only sleeps 3 hours. But did you see what Web Obsession up there said? Kelly really irritated him with the Enigma.
Where Kelly really irritated me with the Enigma. Kelly who?
That's what I was going to ask Kelly who. That's why I only said I don't know who he's talking about.
Enigma. I got my opinions on Enigma, and we can talk about that. Why I feel that I bred because I love working with reptiles, especially geckos. I don't care too much about the money. I'm more feeling created.
Well, Doofus, I'm going.
Nikki, that's exactly
my
me.
bedtime.
I didn't start breeding
Oh, that's
geckos
really
for money.
past my bedtime.
When I started breeding geckos, I was
right,
producing some
3:30.
really high-end venomous snakes. I was doing some really high-end boas, ball pythons. I did breed ball pythons, and then I bought and resold. I got into geckos because I liked it, and I started getting a name because I am not. This is not even a clout chasing here. I outsold JMG at the shows that they did with their animals. I bought my animals off JMG at first, and I was selling them for more money than JMG and outselling them. Now, the reason is I'm a talker. I'm a salesman. So I did enjoy it, and I started breeding them, and I fell in love with geckos. I love everything there is. And we all do make mistakes, and the difference between people is the ones that say yes, I messed up, and then the ones that blame other people or blame other situations.
And there's just those that'll fix the situation,
Yep.
and them are the good ones. Yeah.
If anyone ever gets a gecko from me and it pops out something that's not in there, and I say it's not, I 100% will fix it. I don't care. I breed my stuff so deep, and so I mean, I still have projects that I'm still testing that no one even knows about. Not even you. I don't want people knowing I have it and then say, "Hey, I want it," and then I get excited about it and release it too early. I just don't want it released early. I don't want unknown things out there. I don't care what someone else does with my stuff once they buy it. But at least I did my part and I put it out there and I said, "This is what it is."
Oh no, I get it.
Geckos are cute as hell. I mean, I'll put it. We're not looking for a bunch of attention either. At first, I wanted to make a name for us and be well known, but anymore, I just rather stay small. Just do you, and you're gonna do great, man.
I was watching a video the other day of a lady who was talking about enigmas. Okay.
Okay.
And if there was a drop of water in the tank or in the enclosure, and the enigma was walking and put its foot in it, it completely went crazy, like it flipped, spun, and it's only when it touched water with its foot.
Anything can happen.
It was just a weird thing. I thought I would get that out there. It was strange.
I still don't, Josh, even think myself as a big name. I get people that come to the shows and they're like, "Oh, your geckos are so awesome," and I look at them every day. Miles sits up to me. I'm looking at his like, "Wow, that's some sweet stuff." I'm going.
Miles has got some crazy stuff. Holy cow!
And it's I see my stuff every day, so I don't know how to appreciate it the same. I'm just blaming Gary for everything. You blame me for everything, brother. I am good. It is awesome. My favorite thing about should I say not the favorite thing, but the thing I got upset the most is the venomous community I was part of, and I'm no longer part of it, which might be changing here soon. That might be changing. Just to let
I would love
know.
to do that, but I can't. I have to have a special facility for it. That's part of our rules around here for one. And I already talked to the people I have to talk to get permission for it, and there's a bunch of loops you got to go through to get it.
Well, Joe. We interviewed him. He makes caging.
Yep.
He has a Mojave. I'm a Mojave fan. It's one of my favorite buzztails. And so he has a Mojave up for sale. It's the one I really like. It's like I seen it years ago and I wanted it. And I just buy a cage off him and put a lock on a door, and boom, I got myself a double locked clit cage. We're good to go. So I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know. We gotta figure it out. But yeah, we might have a Mojave rattlesnake.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would really be cool. Now, Jennifer, the ones you're talking about, is that the ones that they're just getting set up? Is that why it's going to be an ambassador?
Just had fun, dude. Impeccable Miles, you my homie. You will be my homie forever. I'll shout that at the top of the mountain.
I think I'm going to send them something too, but I got to wait till I hatch something out. That would be great, ambassador. They're setting up this what is it? Give me a second. A rescue, but they're going to have it for people to go learn stuff too. And they're looking for people because they don't have a lot of money, which I can understand, donate stuff so that people can learn from it.
I'm going to tell you guys this now. If you guys can help someone like that, do it. I've hit a wall. I'm going to open the zoo. It's going to happen. It takes more money than I thought. It just takes money.
I can just imagine.
If you could donate to a good cause, donate to a good cause, especially someone that's going to educate. If you have it, you don't have to, but if you have it, donate. So, I mean, I still get messages. How can you support Fauna Radio? I mean, you can contact me. You can have the space above here. We can talk about whatever. If you want to, donate.
Or a banner that goes across the bottom.
We can figure it out. We can figure this all out. We can even put a commercial at the beginning of the
we can even
intro.
do an intermission commercial.
Yeah,
commercial, I mean.
We can do whatever you want. And if there's another way you want to do it, go join USARK. That's really big to me. USARK is really, really big to me.
Yes.
Yeah, impeccable. It does. Miles, I will say this about Miles, and people know I talk really highly of my friends, but Miles is on a different level. He gives everyone a chance. He's non-judgmental. He's always got that voice of reasoning for me. Like, I get upset, and Miles brings me down. He brings me down. He really watch out. His animals are amazing. I am not ashamed to say I have tons of impeccable geckos in my collection. I love it. Like a lot of my Macularis stuff that I'm producing is from 2 Macularis I bought from him.
Yeah, Critter Craze is amazing. They are a rescue, and if you guys are interested in anything, look them up on Facebook, please, and follow them and help them if you can. That's who I'm making a donation to. Is
Critter Crazy?
Yes.
So guys, go check them out. Critter Crazy. I'm seeing everyone say they're cool. So yes, let's just get Critter Crazy is amazing. She's stopping to pick up more donations from me. And what's when you help someone like that and you're donating animals or a rescue animal goes somewhere, it's a double thing. It's like they're giving them a home, and the animal's now teaching other people.
Yep.
So that's an amazing step, and that's a really cool thing I like to see. If you guys can support places like that, you're supporting the what Fauna Radio stands for. Let's see what else we got. Dude, bro. No matter what, you my homie. No matter what, Miles is family, man. Miles, and Leo is family. Leo and you know what? And just
I'm gonna tell you guys something. If everybody could show up at Miles' house with a lawnmower, he's got like 20 freaking acres he has to push mow. It's crazy.
my favorite thing he did is one day he's having a bonfire and he got pictures and he put one as his Facebook picture for his profile. And I put on there, I will follow you. It looks like he's like coming up from the ground. It's awesome. And yeah. But the Enigma stories I wanted to tell everyone about is I stopped breeding them. I've been called out, said I bred Enigma, and I did. I bred Enigma, but as soon as I seen the problems, I stopped.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't agree with that. The white and yellow, I will say the complete opposite. I had 2 different lines of white and yellow. This is back in 2012, 2013. I had a bell line I got from Matt from Sassabeck. I had a white Tremper line I got from Matt at Cecilbeck. Well, the Tremper line was spinning on me. My Bell line did not. And he said they're two different, totally different areas. Okay. So I was like, okay, cool. And my Bell line never spun. I sold Sean Gray. He runs reptile shows down in Texas area and around. I sold him 3 generations of white and yellow. I sold him my original white and yellow I bought from Matt, his son, and his grandson. So he got 3 generations of white and yellow from me. I don't ever know whatever happened to him, how much he produced, but he never produced spinners with that line. But my Tremper line had spinners, and I stopped producing those. And then, of course, I lost the whole collection, blah, 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 blah. And now when I came back, I had problems with small eyes, but my Tremper line's clean. So
yeah,
it's like opposite.
It's weird how stuff like that works, ain't it?
It's really weird. It's really weird. So the white and yellow, what other stuff? I don't know what other stuff, I mean, in geckos. But that's another thing that geckos, the reason that we are so hard on the geckos is they're not being imported anymore.
No.
So the morphs that we're getting are from the large breeders, like the Mark and Kim Bells, Gourmet and stuff like that. They're putting out morphs. The ball python world are putting $30,000 on a knot, and if they don't even know if it's genetic, and they're buying a pinstripe and sending it over for 35 grand.
Well, here's a question for you then. Now, how do you feel about some of these huge breeders that produce 5,000 animals a year and they're lower quality of animals? And they say let's say a white and yellow, $75, but like everybody else, I'm just saying this is numbers, and somebody else sells the same animal for $400, but they're like $75. How do you feel about that?
There's a reason. I say that you can sell your animal for whatever you want.
Yeah.
I don't care if you come and sell the same thing as mine and sell it for $10. I could care less. And you can be right next to me. I don't care. I know who we're kind of leaning towards in the morph market. The reason that they're lower quality, and I'm going to say this very bluntly, is he's not feeding his animals like it's a business to him. It is a turnover to him. So he's not feeding his animals like I would, or, the Miles and you, or, John at Gecko Boy. He's not feeding his animals on the same level. That's why. Let's be honest, too. When you hydrate and feed a leopard gecko, their color looks a lot better than when they're undernourished. So that's why his geckos don't look good, is because of food. That's it. That is 100% it. If he actually fed his animals, he probably would have some really cool looking animals. Would I buy them because of genetics? No, I wouldn't, because he doesn't know what's in his geckos. But that is why don't do this. Don't ever do this. No one ever do this. But if you took a gecko that looks similar, 2 geckos that look similar, keep one on a feeding regimen of what you've been doing, and then take the other one and feed them every 2 weeks, 10 crickets to keep them alive. You'll see this one will dull down quickly, and it will dull down, skinny out, and stuff like that. It has all to do with, let's see, he's getting RO water. So it has all to do with how you feed the animals, how you're gut loading. Here's another thing that people don't understand. You get a leopard gecko breeder that feeds mainly crickets, their animals will look different than someone that feeds mealworms, roaches, or supers.
Which one look better in your opinion?
I think the mealworms, roaches, and supers are going to look better than the crickets. You can see a cricket eater. They're just slimmer. They're not as chunky, and chunky is a bad word to use, because there are animals that are too chunky. There's animals. There's certain people I'd buy animals from, and I had to slim it down to breed it.
See, here's my problem. We as people who love animals and breed animals kill our animals with love because of food. We overfeed everything. Because what's better than making your animal happy and feeding it? Like I'm telling you right now, if I don't control how much that blood male eats, he'll not stop eating. He'll just eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. And I have to control it because he won't stop.
And people get mad at me when they find out I feed my geckos once a week.
Yeah.
I put enough in there. I know I got an average. I put in there. Some geckos will eat them all. Some geckos will have some left. It's not a big deal. I do not feed every other day or any. If they get roaches, I know what roaches they're gonna get. Like breeding females get roaches. Roaches put on size so much on geckos. They just do. It's food, and I don't mean to say that this person's abusing his animals, but that's what it is. That's why his animals look dull. 100%.
Okay.
100%.
I know you know who I'm talking about. So
It's just food. It's just food. It's a food related thing. And that's my another one. Dehydrate a leopard gecko.
Oh, that could be
dehydrate a leopard gecko, and they're going to be so dull and so ugly looking. And the best way to say this is breed your female. Females eat less. They don't eat the same as when they're not breeding. Same thing with males, and they will get dull.
Major slowdown on food,
and they get
females
dull.
with breeding.
And then they'll perk back up after breeding season.
I put the same amount in every week, and I noticed with the females I have to throw a lot of because they start changing into those little.
Don't throw them away. Don't throw them away.
What do you want me to do with them?
Keep them breeding.
Oh no, I have enough. I don't need to be breeding. And people want to know, and I thought of this too. I was really thinking about this, and I did some checking, my own little experiments, I guess you could say. People say, well, when they start turning them little alien things, the leopard geckos won't eat them. You wonder why. Well, I figured out if you pick one of them up, they hit you with their tail-like thing, and it kind of pinches a little bit. Not bad or nothing, but it might be enough to make the gecko be like, I ain't eating that.
Yeah, I've been putting all mine into a bin, and I'm just going to see if I can breed some to have some fun.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll mail you every one I get.
No, I get tons of them. I have tons. You should see I have tons. But I know who does eat them things. My Nile will eat them.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, he tears them up. And it looks funny because he scoops them up in his mouth and eats them. Let's see. She came to me. She was eating dirt and poop. She looks like so ugly and smelled. That's not good.
She saved the animal, I believe, right, Jennifer? Am I thinking about a leopard gecko that you saved?
Leopard geckos.
Jennifer's very good at what she does.
Leopard geckos are hardy animals. I mean, I don't joke about it, but it takes talent to kill a leopard gecko. I mean, it's hard to kill a leopard gecko.
Oh, I believe it does.
I mean, let's just be honest. What's the first thing that goes when a kid gets a leopard gecko and loses interest? You're going to turn off the heat. They're not going to get the heat anymore. So the heat goes away, the lights go away, whatever. So the animal goes down in dormancy, and they don't need to eat. So they'll sit there for 6 months to a year and just wither away. That's why I think that it's like a double-edged sword saying leopard geckos are a good beginner. They are. But I mean, they take so much abuse that it turns a bad habit or a bad thing into a habit. Like, oh, we don't need to feed it this week because it'll make it. Well, you should feed it still.
I'll tell you how good Jennifer is with her geckos. She had to pick the gecko that she needed to rehome. But when it got rehomed, there were certain things in there that had to go with it because that animal absolutely loved those things. And it all went with it. It was very, very touching to me.
And pictas are fun. I love picta geckos. When
They're
people
amazing.
that rescue animals are amazing. The reason I tend not to rescue too many animals is my collection is very important to me. And unless it is hard to quarantine in the same room. I mean, the same house.
Absolutely. Almost impossible.
Because you're going to be going to one room to the other. It's just hard to do. Let's see. What's this here? Sold a gecko to someone a couple years ago. Got shipped. 2 months later, I got contacted by someone else. The same gecko is 16. Oh,
wow, that's a big drop.
Oh.
Oof.
I do not have vipers. I do not have any vipers, picta, nothing like that. I have none, Wes, at all. But I'm gonna have to get in contact with you. I need to. You get me them egg crates when I come back. I'll pay you for them if you start doing that again, my homie. I'm so happy to have Flash. It was heartbreaking. It almost got me quitting. Yeah, See, that's why I mean, the wholesaling is what's getting me. Is if I wholesale, I trust the people I wholesale to, but the people getting 100 geckos and then they contact me after one show and say, I sold all them geckos. It's like, you sold 100 geckos at a show? I sell a lot of geckos at a show, and I don't sell 100 geckos at a show. I sell a lot of geckos. I'm not even trying to be a jerk about it. I sell a lot of geckos, and I don't. So, yeah.
Jennifer has Viper geckos, so I don't know if she has any left right now, but she does have them. She breeds them.
Vipers are fun.
Yep.
How are the cat geckos doing?
They're doing amazing. You mist them down, they eat, they do good.
That's all that matters.
They're very cool.
Yeah, when I get them roaches going around, the October-ish, we start sending them to you.
Yep.
Start sending them. I gotta figure out how to ship these the best, because there's some people that say bags and some people say cups.
Okay. Almost every ones I've ever ordered online have come in bags. So I don't know if that helps you any.
So that's what I'm wondering. Now, I talked to a few bigger people, and they said smalls can go in cups. They say smalls cups don't matter, but they say the bigger ones, they produce heat.
Yep.
And the bags breathe. And I'm like, that makes sense. That made sense to me. So I might end up bagging them.
Yep. You know what you should go on and watch? It's called Chain of Food.
No, go ahead.
Chain Food Feeders. Okay, they have a YouTube channel. I don't think they do it anymore, but he shows you how to ship them, and he used to ship them by the thousands, and he always used a bag.
I'm going to have to do it. I think I'm going to do bags. But I already know my overcount. I know all that. I still haven't. I posted my prices to you. I showed some other people. And I just don't know if I'm settled on it yet, because now everyone's gonna be like, what, you're gonna go up or down? I might go up. I don't know. The reason is cost of food is doubled.
Yeah.
But I'm still profitable at where I sent to everybody. I'm very profitable where I sent them, but I would be close to, if not the cheapest in the industry. So I'm not sure if I should do that or not. I don't know. But I told everyone I sent it to, I'm like, that's your price. There we go. I'm trying to get, everyone's, opinion.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited about it. So,
this week, this month, I'll be pulling around the 10th again out of some colonies. So we'll see how much I'm going to produce there. The ones I pulled last month have 3 months to grow, because it takes 4 months for them to get to adulthood. Let's see. I take my Viper geckos really seriously. I keep the hatchling enclosures in my home office and get them used to people. That's kind of cool. Let's see. I've had people leave my booth and come back later with a gecko they only paid $40 for. I'm just like, neat. Almost glad they didn't get one for me. I've had that happen. I've had that happen. I try to be positive about it. I'm just like, yeah, that's awesome. You got a gecko. I'm really weird about them putting them geckos on my table, though. If they set down that gecko, I go nuts. I go really nuts about that. I don't like them putting geckos on my table.
No, that would drive me crazy also.
I don't want geckos on my table. There's a few people I wouldn't care. Like, there's Evan, when they say he can put stuff on my table, and Miles, and dabs and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm really weird. Love some Viper geckos. So Jennifer's going to be sending out Viper geckos to everybody. You just give a call to 1-800-VIPER-GECKO, and she is going to send everyone a Viper gecko for $350 plus $1,000 shipping. Took care of you, Jennifer. What's up? Yeah. So I will be having. I did a test live at my shop the other day.
Did you? Did it work good?
Yeah, I mean, people are happy with it. I did a test live. I was pulling eggs and stuff. I still have a group of geckos take it because I had that rack that broke apart. But I have 2 geckos in each one, and people kind of got on me about it. And I'm like, guys, if you guys only knew, you only knew because I have, group wholesale geckos are breeding colonies of 4. Well, Tasha and Critty Craze are getting it. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the asking for advice, that does get to me. The advice don't really get to me, like how do you care for it, because I care about the animal. What really gets to me is when they come up to me and go, what morph is this? And that gets to me. I have trust issues with people as well when selling animals. I ask them all about their setups and they will house the animal. I used to do that. I used to be really big about that. Then that kind of faded for me. I figured my prices are either... Oh, sorry guys, I got tired for a minute, but yawning. But my prices are either pet quality geckos, or I do have some higher end stuff that if someone buys them, they don't. I mean, they should have it. They're spending
Sorry about that. I had a
Oh,
dog
you're
issue.
They're animal people. Like someone contacted me the other day and asked me to buy a blood that I'm not selling, and he goes, "There's a price on it," and I said $2,500.
What would you do if he sent you $2,500?
I would have sent him a gecko.
Well, that's like Brian from what is it? Altitude Exotics.
Yep.
A guy contacted him about some something he hatched out. I'm trying to think of what it was. Was it? It could have been Axanthic or something like that.
Yeah.
Or Anatharistic or Axanthic or something. And he said it's not for sale. The guy's like, oh, I'll give you $1,000 for it. He's like, it's not for sale. He goes, what about $5,000? The guy's like, not for sale. He goes, everything has a price. He's like, I'm telling you, I'm not selling it. He woke up in the morning with like $5,000 or $10,000 in his PayPal account. The guy had PayPal'd it to him because it's on his website. Just to prove the guy wrong, he sent the money back and said, it's not for sale.
I believe that everything has a sale. I do have animals I won't get rid of. Like, the M1 would never leave my collection.
No.
Some people don't believe in clouded. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not selling clouded out there for thousands of dollars. I really don't care. I have cloudy animals. I get people all the time. What's that? What's that? It was from the clouded line. It's from the clouded line. It's from the clouded line. And so I get people all the time that says, hey, there's Kelsey. What's up?
Kelsey's in the house. How are you, Kelsey?
So yeah, I don't care what people think.
Kelsey, he's hiring.
Oh, you want to come back to Victra? I'm always hiring.
Rainwater stuff is cool. I like rainwater stuff.
I need rainwater stuff, and I was talking to friends. I got tangerine rainwater. Now, okay,
That's why I got your tangerine rainwater.
Rainwaters, I got some from Gecko Boa, and there's supposedly firewater mixed in there. But they're just tangerine rainwaters. That's why I sell mine as tangerine rainwaters. I do not identify a line with them there. I don't know. I need to get more stuff. I just do. So my white and yellow, when it proves out this year, I'll take white and yellow into that line. I'm really excited about that because white and yellow rainwater looks really different. Don Hamilton started doing it back in like 2013. He was, I think it might have been the first one that was doing rainwater stuff in white and yellow.
Yeah. Nikki, before I forget, let me ask you this. Are you guys okay and safe from that tornado that went through there where you guys were at?
There was a tornado.
Oh, yeah. She was sharing pictures. Didn't you see all the pictures from all the damage? And then I saw it on the news, and I'm like, aha. I
haven't watched TV, man, at all. I haven't been able to see TV. Literally, I take care of animals and work. My work, and my boss knows this about this, so she probably watching this is gonna get nervous. It's either I'm gonna be seen and I'm gonna move up. I have to be seen. I have to succeed. You guys don't understand how hard I am on myself, even about animals. I'm super hard on myself. At work, if I'm not the best, I don't care if because Kelsey knows about this. If my accessories attachment rate is low, but I'm number 3, or I say I'm number 3 in the company, it's not good enough for me. I'm like literally, it's not good enough for me. So we all got our numbers, and I gotta hit them. And the same thing is with my geckos. If I don't hit when I need to go, I'm hard on myself. I am
Well,
like hard.
I can understand because you and Kelsey were basically in the same boat there. We went on vacation because she's married to my son. We went on vacation, and while we were out eating dinner on vacation, she was getting phone calls, and she's like, "I'm on vacation. Leave me alone." I was like, "Holy crap!" Well, sorry they destroyed all that land, all that 3 blocks in your city. Wow,
that sucks. Now I will say my boss is one of the best people. She makes sure I have time at home. I run 2 stores. So I have 2 stores, but I help out at other stores. I actually work. I work in the up to 5 stores in my area. But my boss, and I'm not just saying this. My boss is one of the best leaders I've ever had. She's not a boss. She is a leader. There is a difference between a boss and a leader. And she's 100% has my back. I totally, if I called her up right now and I said, "Hey, I just need a day off," I know I'd have it. But at the same time, that's why I go to war for her. I go to war. And if I'm part of the reason we fail, she doesn't even have to tell me. I'll tell her it was my fault before she tells me. I'm not a store manager, guys. I'm not a store manager. I'm a corporate side guy. I understand numbers faster than most people. It's just I do good at this. I'm good at running cell phone stores. I'm good at
Kelsey ran 2.
That's what I run 2. It's actually easy. It's just the running the stores is easy. It's the people under me that's hard because the personality traits. Because a manager will hire the same personality they are. And that doesn't work. You got to hire multiple different personalities to blend it in a store, and it's hard to do. And then you got to deal with egos and stuff because salesmen are egotistical. They are. So yeah, I just do what I do.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gary? I know the animals you sent me were part of the perks of winning a giveaway, but when I breed them in the future, would you like some awesome, dude? If you did that, I would love it. I love seeing it. Just let me know what you got, Frank. When you breed them, I'm always interested in it. Them are going to create some fire. That's going to create some fire. Because Andrew, you got some blood to blood, right? You got blood to blood this year?
Yes, I do.
Blood to blood is going to be cool.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, the one female, it was she laid last week. I think it was first clutch. Blood.
I have a problem when I breed bloods. I am so addicted to M7. I usually breed my best females to M7, and I need to stop that. And I need to do 2nd and 3rd generations to each other, the best 2nd and 3rd generations. That's where you come in, and that's where Frank's coming in.
Absolutely.
You guys are going to be breeding them 2nd and 3rd generations.
And then like them ones I got that just hatched out that are solid color.
Yeah.
I told you I want to take that project because that's. To me, that's crazy looking.
That's what's so cool about geckos is you buy a project off me, you hatch something out, you take it out this direction, you take it out this direction, and everyone takes something out to their direction. Oh, someone's talking to me on text, and then someone texts me from Victra. But I will say this. I've been corporate side at Walmart. I've been corporate side of very large corporations. I've been the grunt guy, and I would say selling for Verizon is my most favorite job I've ever had. Now
that's good then.
Everyone asks me why I do it when I could make the animals do it all. There's reasons. I need that guarantee check. But I mean, I love my job. I mean, there's days I hate it, but everyone has days I hate it.
Mondays
I hate because I still work almost all day. That should be going away soon. It should be.
Every Monday I get a text. Bro, did I tell you I hate Mondays?
I despise Mondays. My favorite days are Tuesdays because I go to the shop now.
Oh, don't worry about it. Big G's in the house.
Oh, I didn't even know. There's the man, the myth, the legend. I will be breeding my first blood. Oh, Oh, look at Heidi breeding some bloods, trying to be mean
So
stuff.
yeah, so we're gonna start having Heidi bold bloods then, huh?
That would be cool. That would be cool. That's what I'm talking. Let's see. I got a test that cipher for Tremper. Got another girl. It's possible that Belle also. She gives me one good egg so far. That's gonna be cool too.
Yes.
Oh man, I thought I was gonna sneeze. Blood and blood and eclipse. I don't want to hear about eclipse. Oh man, that's why I like. People are gonna go nuts this year because I'm gonna be posting more videos and stuff like I have been, and TikToks and the Instagram. What do they call it? Instagram Reels, right?
Reels.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing Reels.
I get 10,000 hits on Reels.
Yeah, I like that. So they're gonna see, and I'm gonna be pushing like the macularis stuff and the single gene stuff. Because I think people lost track of what just an eclipse is. How beautiful I know I tease eclipse. I tease it and I say, but do you know how variant the eclipse gene is?
Tell me about it.
I mean, it's all over
I'm
the
the
board.
eclipse king in the Midwest.
Yes, you got eclipse. Well, you got a lot of stuff off me, and a lot of my stuff have eclipse in it.
It's cool though. It's all cool.
My red stripe stuff that I'm breeding don't have eclipse. Well, no, it will have eclipse. I'm breeding it to radar. Yeah, so now the babies will have eclipse. Yeah. So, like my gem snows, I have 2 gem snows that are het nothing. They're just gem snows, which not many people have. I would say them are pretty rare. They're just het nothing gem snows, which again I got from Miles. Them there, I've taken the belt, and that's how I got my gem radars and everything. So people sit there and be like, how do you got gem radars? Well, I've been breeding them for years. I forget how many years ago I got that. 3 years ago? 3 years ago. So I got my gem bells from those. The first year I bred them to Tremper, just thinking, hey, guess what? So I got my gem Trempers are from them. No Trempers popped out, so I figured we were safe. I bred them into Bell, and I took them bells back together. I got lucky on my very first one that was gem het radar to gem het radar, and got a gem radar. That was my first boy. It was amazing. So now I'll be producing gem radars all year because I got gem radar to radar, and I bred gem to gem too. So just let people know. MDBE seems like the eclipse on the creep. If someone wants it, I might end up just sending it to someone. If you got NDBE, I got a female you can test out. It lays eggs. I don't think it's a NDBE. I think it's a marble. I have a gem snow, no hets as well. He gave me only normal, no hets. Okay. And the gorgeous leopard geckos. I do gem to gem all the time. And see, this is what I tell people. That I get people, it's like, you do gem to gem, you don't get supers. That is why I like gem or tug. Well, that's another discussion for another
Over
day.
Mac, right?
Over Mac, because you can line breed it and you can breed gem to gem. So if you get 2 nice bold gem snows, you can breed them together and get some really nice gem bold snows. But you get 2, Mac snows, and you're like, oh, there's this. You can't breed them in, so it's really hard to get that boldness.
Adam sent you some pictures.
I'm gonna have to go on this. I don't even have nothing up, guys. Oops, now I'm closing stuff. Jeez, I'm closing stuff.
Closing stuff out.
Let's see what we got here. Blah blah blah. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Miles, for hooking that. I didn't have nothing open. I didn't even see anyone texting me.
No, Heidi. He sent them to Heidi. Sorry.
Who did that?
Not even to Adam.
Oh.
I think he sent them to Heidi. No, he sent them to you.
Yeah.
I'm reading wrong again. Here we go.
Yeah, no, we got it. I'm like, okay. He sent me something. What am I getting? That's why I'm like, what? Uh-oh. He's sending me nudes. I love this hat. Look at it. Makes me look thinner. I'm all thin now. People are gonna be teasing me about that now. There we go. Let's go share. Come on, share, dude. I said share. Why aren't you sharing? There it goes. I got it. I hate this. There we go. No, I don't like that. Let's do. There we go. Now we're all pretty. There we go. Let's see what else we got.
Ooh, that's nice.
Them was super hyper tangerine carrot tails. I like it. That's a classic look. Oh wait, I went off. That's a nice gecko. What is that? What am I looking at? He told me. Heidi's gecko. Atomic 66% het rainwater. There it is. Oh, I miss my atomic rains. Atomic rains. Oh, people that know that name. Atomic rain. Atomic rain is nice. Put that atomic rain to shame. Yeah, I love geckos too much, guys. I just do. Jeez, oh, Pete's. Did my store have a good day? My store had a good day today. I didn't know it was that good. Jeez. Cool.
There you go. That's always good.
Yeah, well, I left it like halfway through the day. I had to go to my other store, and it got busy, like it always does. And I got busy at my store, but of course I couldn't close the sale if my life depended on it today. But we rocked it. Think you got a test for it. So did you have NDBE or something pop out, Adam? Me? No. Oh, test for it. He's talking to Adam, but no, I have an NDBE female that when I got back into it, guys, when I lost my geckos, I kind of faded away from geckos. If you guys don't remember, I kind of faded away. I didn't even post on Facebook. I faded away, didn't talk to people, but then I started getting back into it. Well, NDBE, when I was gone, became popular. And I was like, oh, I like this. Well, stupid Gary, trusting somebody, just bought NDBE, and it was a female that laid eggs. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. By the time I got that gecko, and 2 months later, I found out that NDBE females don't produce eggs. I'm like, well, how do I have one? So I sent that picture to John Scarborough and a few other people, like Frank overseas that produces NDBE, and I sent it, and Frank is like, that's not NDBE, that's Marbleeye. That's the first thing he said. That's Marbleeye. And then I sent it to John, and John said the same thing. Now, I didn't say, oh, Frank told me this. He just said, he goes, that's not Eclipse. That's not NDBE. That's Marbleeye. Exact words. So Gary only has Eclipse to test it to. So I tested to Eclipse for 2 years straight. Never produced Eclipse. I have double het, whatever it is, to Eclipse. I don't have Marbleeye. I've been looking for a Marbleeye male forever, and I can't find anyone to sell me one.
Huh.
So
wow.
Yeah, so I doubt it's NDBE. It just doesn't make sense that I'm the only person in the whole wide world that has an NDBE female that lays eggs.
Yeah, that would be if you heard about it like happening here or there, you'd be like, okay, but if it doesn't happen, then it's kind of strange.
Yeah, and she's ovulating right now, and I'm not breeding her this year. She's ovulating right now. I'm not gonna breed her.
No.
Why make more stuff without testing her? So I just make more mutts. You know, I already know she's not Eclipse. Will anyone loan you one to breed? I mean, I probably could if I asked people. I probably could get a male to loan. I mean, Marbleeye's not that expensive. I should be able to just buy one. And I need Marbleeye anyway. But my problem is I would have to start new stuff because there's so much Eclipse in all my stuff.
Yeah.
So if I got a non-het Marbleeye, it was Marbleeye clean, I could test it, make sure it's clean, and I could take it into rainwater, I guess, because I don't have anything in rainwater. Miles has some Marbleeye. Yes, he does, and every time that a Marbleeye comes up, it's just not the right time for me to get. I just need to get something from... I think I have some more stuff coming from Miles, to tell you the truth.
I does.
So I just need a Marbleeye. See, there we go. I need a Marbleeye. I don't even care if it's het Trump or anything. I just want to test that out to get it out of my mind. That's all I want to do is get it out of my mind.
Just so you know for sure what it is.
The person I bought it from doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter. I paid a pretty penny for it. But it's not it can't be NDBE. It's just not. I mean, let's just be honest. I'm not going to go out there and go, I got the only female in the whole wide world that produces.
That's laying eggs.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not. And it's not that silver eye or whatever, the blue ember eye. It's not that. It's marble eye. It's 100%. I'm almost positive. Now I could breed a macularis to it this year, and then I could do that. I could breed macularis and then breed the babies back to each other and
See what happens.
and maybe get a few more, because then I'll start seeing the marbling, because I only have her to see, because she's eclipsed. She doesn't have solid eyes. It's like not eclipsed, but like snake eyes. She has the marbling effect. Oh, I got tons of people sending me posts. Okay, we got to do Adams real quick, and then we'll go to the next. Oh, is that Black Knight Tremper? Is that what that is?
I like that.
I will. Okay, everyone send Impeccable Gecko $500, $500 a piece, so I can have a marble eye. So there's 16 people watching this. That would be, five. What is it? $8,000, right? Yeah, $8,000. So $8,000 get me a marble eye. And sorry guys, I'm getting hot. sorry, Flawless. I'm just getting hot down here today. So we will take that off for a minute. Let's go to the next one here. Let's go. What else we got here?
Look at that. That's a nice looking animal.
I'm thinking that's going to turn out pretty cool. So the Tremper Black Knights are less yellow, and the brown is dark, like a mocha. I mean, it's kind of cool. I mean, that's what that is, right?
I
Send
think.
her to me and I'll test her. I might have to send her to you. Is that what this is? Is this from the Black Knight stuff? And then we're back there. And then Heidi's sending me stuff. So let's see. There's Heidi Bolds. Look at that tail. I love the boldness, but look at the tail. That tail's insane.
Can I say something about Heidi here? I love the way she does her pictures, because she does it in every angle possible and puts it all into one picture.
No, I need to see the belly too.
Oh, yeah. Put it in the middle.
She's gonna shoot me. She's gonna shoot me. She's gonna shoot me.
Look at that.
That's cool. I like the speckling stripe. So it's like little speckles. That's cool. I like that one. Now you guys are seeing that. I'm seeing. Okay, is that one for sale?
That is amazing, that one.
Heidi, is that for sale? Is that something you're keeping? I want that one. That's insane. I really like that animal. That one's cool. What the? Wait, just a second here. That's a clean stripe, but that one's a clean stripe too.
Yep, that's a very clean stripe.
The tail's banded, so it gives that like contrast. It breaks it up.
I like the head.
Heidi's giving me some stuff. I need to go. Oh, she's keeping it. Probably to add. Oh, she's keeping it. No, that's no fun. You should just give it to Gary.
That's like teasing you,
Hell
Gary,
yeah,
right?
hell
Like,
yeah.
Got to be quicker than that. Got to be quicker than that.
I sit there and I see people. I look at Morph Market every day. I don't know if anyone ever looks at Morph Market. I look at it every day, and then I see something I like, and I'm like, "Who is that?" That's why I say every time, "Who is that?" And then it'd be a female. I'm like, freaking hey, it's a female. I got a Firebolt off of Heidi that is right now. I bred it to white and yellow. Go figure. I just want to see what that white and yellow is. So I bred it to like everything right now, just to see what it's going to throw me. I think the white and yellow got 12 females right now, and right now he's like king of the world because that thing loves roaches. That thing will eat roaches out of my hand. It's insane. Black Knight Tremper. So is it what's the Black Knight Tremper called? I forget. What are they calling that right now?
Lava, ain't it?
Lava. Oh, you sent me some pictures. Let me see what I got. No, you sent me pictures. I got tons of pictures. There we go. Everyone sending me pictures. Is that from Blood Stuff?
Yep. That's that really black one that's starting to change now as it grows. It used to have the black legs.
Yep. But I told you the black legs, man, it's going to be brighter. Watch, it's going to change. And that was me sending you a picture.
Oh, that was I didn't mean to send you that picture.
We knew that. You want this one?
Yeah.
These are different. That head's kind of really cool. I kind of hope it gets a white head.
All right, this is the one, but the other one's got a brighter head.
This is cool. It doesn't have them bold shoulders. The other one probably has the bold shoulders. This one had the bold shoulders. I like that. It's Eclipse right away. I haven't hatched anything like that with that white head. I haven't with that white head. I would have never sold them.
Well, I'm not gonna. So they're gonna stay here.
That's really cool. That white head. I like that white head.
And you know the picture doesn't show it, but around the belly area right here on the sides, it's very green. But you can kind of see it in the picture, but it's very green.
This is a blood to a raptor, right?
No, this is a blood to a Max Snow.
The Max Snow that came out of the clouded stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I've never hatched anything about the white head like that. I mean, I would start a project trying to go for a whiter head, that much of a white head.
I put some of these eggs in an incubator for male, so hopefully I get some males that look like these.
I mean, I really like that head look. Now, the body is typical. I mean, it's an Eclipse way. That head is weird. It's that head and that shoulder boldness it had, which she's losing it, but
yeah, okay. Well, we knew that was gonna. I knew that was gonna happen as it got older, but
that head is getting insane. Oh my lord, that's just cool looking. I would if I would have hatched stuff like that. You asked me, I think I said I haven't hatched anything like that.
I did. I said, did you hatch anything like this?
I haven't hatched anything like that. I would have kept it just because of head. Because I mean, I'm one of them guys that if you look at my bell stuff, I try to breed for white heads.
White heads,
really
yes,
cool.
White heads.
It would be really cool to me to have a gecko with an all white head and an orange body, or even all yellow body. That would be cool, and it's getting there. That's what I mean. Like you got a foundation here. I would, if you can get a male like it, start breeding for it. But the only thing that I'm a little upset about is it has to have Eclipse because Eclipse gives us that white head.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Because people are asking me about. I mean, I have an all white gecko. Well, sort of, but it's a gem snow white and yellow tremper. So. We're gonna show this off. Heidi's got an angry gecko. That's an angry gecko.
Stop teasing it, man. Stop teasing it, Heidi.
Angry gecko. Angry geckers. My favorite thing about geckos when they do that is they act so tough. They're just like, I'm gonna beat you down, homie. But I would keep that female.
Oh, I plan to keep them both. There's two of them, you know. Who are you asking that to, Lucas?
Why did you get out of Black Knight? Who, me? I was never, if you're talking about me, I never was into Black Knights. I bought Black Knights to test out my clouded stuff, and then I got rid of the Black Knights. Now I'm going to probably get back into them, but not for the darkness. I don't.
No, you're going to
darkness.
Totally different direction with that.
Yeah,
so.
But yeah, I never got into Black Knights to sell Black Knights. It doesn't do anything for me.
Now, what about the Black Knights that are like, when you look at them, it's like they're like a black hole. I mean, just totally no. It's just they're different.
I've never seen that black. Now I have two cloudeds that are totally brown. They're brown. Okay. I think Leo's seen it. I've sent you a picture. I don't put them on picture. I don't put them out there because I don't want any. I want to know what's going on with my collection before I release everything 100%. The ones that are black, I've never seen them in person. I've never seen an all black animal in person. So I wonder if it's lighting.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean, I'll if you guys look at my clouded stuff when I'm showing it, I'm like, well, this is it doesn't look this dark. It's lighter than this. You know, I'll say that on camera. The Black Knights, I want pattern. What I don't know why anyone else didn't think of this, and I hope someone at Black Knight has this will do this. Then, I would like to see someone take Black Knight and breed it into bold. To use that darkness to bolding up that bold even more. That would be really cool.
That would be very cool.
So I don't do Black Knight because it don't interest me. It's just not there for me. But I'll probably end up buying into Black Knight again. My Black Knight, that'll be another from. Okay, we got. Wait, I got more. Whoa, jeez. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Adam's been sending me tons of pictures. Jeez, oh Pete.
That's nice.
That's Belle. That's insane.
Wow.
That's young. That's what, 10 grams? If that might even be like a 6 grammer. That's an insane gecko.
I was just say I love that animal. Wow.
No, we got more. We got more. This is an F3 red hot rainwater. No, that's a rainwater. Wow. Let's see what we got here. Do you see the yellows coming in behind there?
Uh-huh.
That has to be snow. That's what he said. Another from MS Farms. Okay. This is insane, though. That's an insane gecko.
That's very insane.
That has me intrigued. And I get intrigued. Let's see. There's MS Farm. Okay, so them are all... So people see everyone emailing me. Does anyone bad in there? No. Fox Valley. And just in case anyone, there's rumors that start. I did step down into Madison Area Herp Society. I just don't have time with the facility now, with work and the kids and everything else. I was depriving the society from someone that had time to give. So I stepped down. There's no hard feelings. The people in the society are amazing people. There's no hard feelings. They said that when I have time, I'm welcome back. They'll figure something out. So it's not bad. I will still have something to do with them. I'll still probably volunteer when I can. They're great people. I love them to death. I felt I was stealing from them by not offering them what I could do. So, I mean,
understandable.
So I stepped down. I don't want anyone thinking Gary stepped down because something bad. I love Bill. I love Ryan, Erica, Sarah, my whole chapter. I love them all. I mean, you guys all mean something to me. So, it's nothing bad except just time. It's just a time thing. There's only one me. And I don't have time.
Yeah, you can only spread out so far. Excuse me.
Okay, Micah, if you're watching this show, yes, you got the right me. You got the right me. Yeah, someone messaged me. Lulu, I also have a whiteheads on my bolds group. There we go. Frank the Tank, I want to touch him, but the screen is the screen's in the way. I'm telling you, dude, I love watching geckos. I love seeing the success of other people. I love what Adam's producing. And Frank, I can't wait till you produce stuff. And Heidi produces, and Emily, and everyone producing. It makes me happy seeing that so much time and effort's going into the hobby and producing these wonderful animals. Josh hitting Cypher.
And better quality stuff,
yes.
too. I have to admit, everybody's doing very good quality stuff.
When I seen Josh hit Cypher, I mean, I might have been more excited than him. Because I was like, I'm in one of my stores. I am not joking. They had to hear me. I'm in one of my stores, and I'm like, hell yeah. And I yelled it. And they're like, what's going on? And I'm like, one of my friends hit Cypher. Well, what?
Don't worry about it.
No, there's no sorry. You did get the right person. There's no sorry. You can always message me. I'm one of the most laid back people in the world. The only thing I will tell you, if you guys do message me, sometimes it does take me time to get to people. There's times that I get tons and tons of messages. There's times that messages go into the other folder. I don't know how
I've had
it
that
happens.
happen.
And then I don't get to
Crazy.
it right away. And there's another thing. I left my phone at my business phone at the shop, and I've been kind of leaving it there, so I don't get calls and texts in the middle of the night. Because I mean, some people just like, oh, guess what? It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Let's text Gary about a gecko. And I'm like, I don't want to talk about gecko. I don't want to talk about gecko. Yeah. So you guys, I never get mad.
I understand. You're talking about me.
No, yeah. Well, see, you texted me or something. That's cool, and the group chats are cool. But when they call me up, they'll text me and like, "Hey, I'm interested in 22721. Can I get side pictures of it?" I'm like, no, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. When the animals were here, I wouldn't even do it. I wouldn't even do it. I didn't care.
I get that.
And everyone's like, "Don't you want the money?" I don't do this for the money. I do it for the money, but I don't do it for the money. So, well, she could be het tremper and possible. I don't like Eclipse. You guys have any advice for vending expos and shows? I'll give you some real big pieces of advice. Go in with a good attitude. Don't worry about competition. Go in with your head high. Take change. So take 1s, 5s, 10s, and 20s, or whatever denomination that you need. So some people don't need 1s, but whatever you need, make sure you have cash change. Okay. Number 3, make sure you have pictures on a device for your animals to show examples. You don't have to have parents for every gecko, but have examples. It helps. It's huge help. And my 4th rule, some people don't do this. I do. I never sit at a show. I will not sit down. I'm a bigger guy too. I weigh around 280 to 300 at this time. 6'3", and I do not sit down. I do not feel Gary, but Gary, I demand it. There we go. You get it. If you don't sit down, you're showing them that you're attentive. I'm not the best salesman in the world when it comes to geckos, but I move a lot of geckos when I'm at shows. I move a lot.
Lulu sent you a picture, but it probably went into the other folder.
Yeah, it did. It's not going to go there anymore because I'm going to... Well, how do I set this? Oh, wow. I got tons of pictures. Oh, click to see. Oh, wow, geez. There we go. I'm going to go to this now. Let's go this one down. Let's see. Miles posting. We will look at Missy's tattoo. That tattoo's awesome. I like it. White and yellow bell, right? Or white and yellow, right? This is white and yellow stuff.
It's a bold. She said it was. Lulu said it was white and yellow. Not white and yellow, but a bold.
And it's just bold?
White heads.
Okay, there's no white and yellow in there.
I think that's what they said. That's
a nice gecko. I like that.
Yeah, that's a very nice, clean looking. So is that one.
That Max Snow? Or is that Max Snow? Max Snow bold?
Ooh, I like that one too. Wow.
Are you sure there's no white and yellow on these?
I don't know. Let me see. I would have to go back.
Is there white and yellow on these?
Hold on. Let me see here.
If you want to look,
Whitehead's on my bold group.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if there's white and yellow in there. It doesn't. They don't say.
And Leo, if you text me at 1, I will talk to you too. If I'm not sleeping, but I usually don't. I usually have my head down. I
like that one because I like the bolt. See how it's got the dark circles with the light in the center? That's what I'm looking at right there.
And I got more.
You got new message requests too, a bunch of them.
I'm getting tons.
Wow, look at that one.
Oh, let's see here. Okay, now Adam, you're sending me. Is that a good representation?
And Lulu said that does not see white and yellow.
Wow, there's no white and yellow. Okay. Well, the white and yellow to me is when the Max Snow goes into white and yellow, just Max Snow, it can throw them patterns. When you breed Max Snow into white and yellow, it kind of gets funky.
Now, see that black knight right there I like. Because it's like a silver almost, you know? Do you see what I'm saying? Can you,
I like it.
like a velvet. Yeah, I like it.
This is the one he imported.
Yeah. He told me he was going to send that to me for my birthday. I could try.
No, that is representation. You can see because he's got black right there. That is an insane gecko.
Oh, see, I like that.
All right. Let's see. Mika was sure. Oh, Nikki sent some pictures. Let's go here.
Look at that head.
That white head. Everyone's gonna have to send me some pictures. Oh, I got tons. Oh, I know Teddy. He's probably wanting roaches. You guys are seeing all my personal stuff. Yay! There's my wife. I sent her something. That's secrets. Secrets.
It's not a secret no more.
Secrets. Yeah. But yeah, I love geckos, guys. You guys sending me geckos like that, sending pictures is amazing. We got to do more of it, sharing more of it. I think you guys are producing some amazing stuff. And I'm not even a top dog, guys. I'm just someone that admires geckos. I just admire stuff. I'll dig up some old pictures from 2012 to show people white and yellow when it was first here. Us experimenting, us breeders that had it back then, what it did with certain things. The one thing for sure was when you bred a Max Snow to white and yellow, and you got Max on white and yellow, you could tell like right away. Just like with Bell, it's like, oh, yep, that's Max on white and yellow, and that's a Max on Bell. I mean, a white and yellow Bell. But when you bred it to Tremper, it's like, oh, you got to let it grow. You got to let it grow. You got to let it grow. That's what was said with Tremper. And now my Trempers, I can tell right away. Usually, when I breed. Oh, I shut my stuff down. Let's see where I'm at. That's StreamYard. Oh, I got to open another window again. I am like totally lost here for a minute, guys.
Well, Emily, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, Emily.
Peace out.
Don't do anything.
Can't wait till you get your box. Can't wait till you get your box.
I want a box. I want a box of goodies.
That can be done.
Oh, we got more. Okay, cool. Oh, we got cool pictures. Okay, let me get all these. Oh, dude. Okay, I gotta make sure these all are not. Because they're not my friends. I think that's what it is.
You got to make sure they're appropriate, right?
No, it's making me click them all. There we go. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna go. What the hell? Oh, there we go. We're good now.
I'm sure he'll see that, Emily.
What's that?
That she wants to connect with you so she can send you some stuff.
If you send me a message and I don't respond, don't feel bad. Send me another message. Hey, Gary, did you see this? Something like this. Sometimes I just honestly miss it. Me sitting down in front of a computer like this is the longest I do it during the day. And my phone, the reason I tell you guys, my phone, I get work messages from 2 stores, my boss, I get Leopard Gecko messages, I get YouTube messages, I get TikTok messages and Instagram messages, and I get so many messages. Yeah. But this is an insane one. I seen one that was a little different though. See how I like the dark bands
right here, Emily.
The dark banding. I like that little horseshoe there. That's pretty cool.
I like that.
That's an insane gecko. Well, see what I had to do here? I had to do it this way.
That's weird.
Because they're not my friend. That's what I want to say.
Oh.
So that's cool. So this here is probably the same as that one. I'm gonna say it is. It's the same gecko. See how the band's went away.
It's not the same gecko. Flip back the other one. Look at the shoulder, right? The band right below the neck.
No,
it's
you're
a
right.
different animal.
I was looking at
very
the tail.
Similar. Though.
I was looking at the tail piece back here. It was like, oh yeah, it's got the little thing there. Yep. Then boom. And I was like, say boom. It had it. I was like, okay. That's an insane gecko too. I like these.
Mm-hmm. They're very insane. I love that black and white contrast, like its tail there.
I need more geckos. Guys, I'll give you my address. You guys. Oh, we got. Oh, look at this. There's. You guys want to play the lottery and win like Josh? There you go.
Yeah. Some of us ain't lucky that way, though.
Two different pairs, but same cross. Okay. That there, that's what I'm talking about. And then we got everyone. Yeah. I'm telling you guys, hitting Cipher. I'm so happy. One's 1,000, one's 3,200. Whoa. Okay, night guys. See you later. Oh, Emily already left. Cool. See you later, Emily.
I gotta let my dog in. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. Someone asked why I got out of Black Knights. If that was to me, I just Black Knights didn't do it. But I want to go after these Golden Knights or whatever you want to call them. That Luna has. I don't know what they call them. I didn't create them, but I really like that golden color. So that's the Black Knights I want to get into. And then I got my clouded stuff, but the cloud is just another, line of melanistic that is brown. I mean, it's nothing big. I just mess with geckos. We were talking about before, didn't want to be big. I never wanted to be big. I always wanted to put the animals first. And on my YouTube, I always did that.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, I'm no one special, guys. I produce geckos, and let's be honest, breeding geckos is easy.
Wasn't easy for me at the beginning of this year.
But you're going through them growing pains of starting up again, and you wanted it. It's like once you get going, it becomes easier. Once you're like, oh, the eggs are here, it's gonna come. Like me, I went back, I seen the ovulation. Everyone's like, you got to pair it this time and this time. Do you know how I pair, guys? Maybe this is why I'm so successful. Is I don't let it get to me. If I pair a gecko and I don't get eggs the first, I don't care. If I don't get eggs from her all year, I don't care. It doesn't mean I fail. I look up, there's ovulation, I pair them up. I don't.
Did you see what Luna just said?
What's that? Oh, dude, I'm so happy. I'm getting them. I need them. Them are the most interesting geckos I've seen. It's such a slow start, but now I've got. See, there it is. Them Golden Knights. That's what I'm calling them, Golden Knights, because they're golden. They're just cool.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, Luna. This is no joke, Big G. As soon as that video aired, Gary was texting me, did you see that video? Did you see that? Did you see that? Holy cow, did you see that? I was like, what? Let me go check it out.
It's the most interesting gecko I've seen in a while, and I see so much potential with it, and I like it. I gotta have them. So that's what I'm calling. See, that's what I call it. Cool. That's awesome. Golden Knight. It's just I really like that look. I want to breed for that look, and I like them from the get go. I did buy into Black Knights. I will not say the Golden Knights. I like it. I will not say where I got the Black Knights. I was given a really good deal on them. I got them purposely for clouded. When I bred Black Knight, and the male was awesome for a male, and the females never produced for me. I think I got one egg. So I had trouble with the females producing. The male I bred to my clouded stuff, he got 7 females and 2 of my darkest females, and they produced normal looking offspring.
Wow.
And now them offspring will be breeding this year. I gotten rid of the Black Knights, and I'll see what happens. But I'm not gonna sell them offspring. So don't ask. No one call me up and ask. They have clouded. I want to see what happens to them.
You see, I like the Golden Knight idea because that's casino related.
The Golden Knight. Sure. I really like that name. I'm glad he took that. Leo. I'm seeing some trampers. Are them tramps? Or them rains? Are them rainwater that you're working on? Them are tramps, aren't they? Them are. I see 4 eggs in that cup. Why you got 4 eggs in that cup? No, I'm playing. I don't care. Let's see. Someone else texted me. Oh. Everyone's texting me.
Can I buy your Black Knight? That's what I had to say because you said don't nobody even contact me. So I texted you,
Yep.
can I buy him from you?
No, the Black Knight Cloudeds that I have, you guys, it was a test to see if my melanistic was the same as a line bred melanistic.
Okay.
And people that bred the Black Knights into charcoal and stuff like that, they told me that they seen some of the same things I was seeing with Clouded. It wasn't like the effect that they thought they were going to get. They had to work at it. And I think that the Cloud is just too young.
Do you think the charcoal and the black pearl are similar? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I honestly think, and people are going to get mad at me here, I think the Black Knight, the charcoal, and the Black Pearl, and the carbon are all the same line, not line, but the same line of thinking. It's just people took dark geckos and bred the dark geckos. Like I said, I mean, I'll look for it real quick.
because what Suburban Gecko's doing with the charcoal is crazy. Some of his stuff.
Because since we're talking about it, I filmed, if I can find it, I filmed this. Let me see here.
Excuse me. It's allergy season, driving me crazy.
Let me see here, charcoal. Okay. I filmed this. This is back in, let me see, because I uploaded it probably a week. This is April 29th of 2009. All right, guys. So we're talking 13 years ago, right? 13, going on 13, 14 years ago? Going on 14? No, 13. I'm sorry. I'm way off. 13, but still. So here is that there is a charcoal next to a blizzard. I got the sound up.
Here we have a charcoal leopard gecko and a super snow trumper albino to show contrast in the two. This is one of our darker females, and this is pretty much a typical super snow trumper albino. And right there is a sunglow. So here's a comparison against the sunglow.
And that's senior.
Now I remember the Black Pearl when it first came out. People were going really crazy over it.
You guys can be related.
So now I'm just showing off JMG stuff. And we go from there. But I filmed that back in 2009. So, all right, lower people time for me to head out. Okay, Frank the Tank. See you later, brother.
Frank, later, buddy.
So to give you guys an example, that was 13 years ago. It is said that the Black Knight's been bred for 15 years. 15, 16 years to get to the darkness. That was in 2009, that charcoal was that dark. So that's where I was trying to tell people that this is not a new idea. Black Knight was not a new idea at the time. I don't know how Black Knight got to the level. I have not talked to the people. Lunas has females that produce fine, so that there's people out there that's got Black Knight females that produce.
I think what's the name does too, right? Doesn't Adam? Don't you have females that produce?
He does. He has some too. But my issue is JMG had charcoal back in 2009, and that was one of their darker females. Now I'm at that level with Clouded right now. I have two dark females that are about that, but they're more brown. And my stuff is acting like a pearl charcoal. They're more mood ringy. They're like, oh, they're in a mood, they're darker. If they're not in a mood, they're lighter. You get what I'm saying? So,
Yep.
I seen
Mark.
What's up? What's up? The Golden Knight. I can let Luna tell you, it's just a Black Knight cross that really the yellow is like a golden color.
It just pops out.
It's just an amazing looking. I look for pattern. I like the bold markings. I really like the look of it. It is probably the most interesting gecko I've seen this season. And when he posted it, I was like, okay, what's this? I need to know more about it. I sent him an Instagram message. I was like, okay, do you have a pair of these? What's going on? But that charcoal really got me. of the girl. Oh, there. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna go to
Let's
Insta.
see this one.
I'm going to Insta. I gotta learn how to do Instago. Instas. So you guys gotta bear with me because. Oh wait, there. Oh, it's so much easier on
Instagram, huh?
Yeah. Whoa.
So we'll start sending them to you there.
Yeah. Okay. This is perfect. This is what I'm looking at. This is the Golden Project. He's calling it. This is B32. This is an amazing animal. That color is not something you see in leopard geckos that often. I know it's yellow. It's a golden color. I really think it's different.
If you've seen the video, you can see it's really.
I really, really enjoy that. And I recommend anyone to go to Luna Geckos right now and look at his videos. This is to meet the girls. And
Yes.
it's amazing. He popped out 2 years ago. We can put this up. Popped out 2 years ago from a panda project and started a new project with it this year. I really enjoy that look. I just like it.
It's a very bold statement. I like it.
Yeah, I think it's just really what I'm looking to do with it. It's just sweet, and I'm not gonna say I'll piggyback off. I just like the look. I don't care what it's valued at. I just like the look, and that's how I am with geckos. I don't care what they're valued. I like the look. People go, why don't you breed blizzards? It's a white gecko. I don't. It doesn't do much for me. There's other stuff out there I don't breed that just doesn't do things for me.
Yeah, you breed what you like, and that's why you're successful.
But the golden project, the golden knights, it's just an amazing gecko.
It's nice looking.
It hit me, and that's how I do things. People ask how I buy things. I look at Morph Market every day. I'm looking at like Luna's videos. I think what I like about Luna's videos is when he does Meet the Boys and Meet the Girls.
I love them videos, that series.
He's showing off what he was thinking, what his thought process is, or the breed what to what, And then he says, meet the girls of 2022, meet the boys of 2022. And then he's going to start hatching eggs. And he's going, this is from this girl. This is from this boy.
And you go back and look at the parents. It's very good. I love the way he does it.
Click that video, guys. Go to that video.
Yes.
Subscribe
to his channel if you're not.
I really like it. I'm telling you guys, Luna, Big G's awesome people.
I like his Fat Tail series. I can watch them over and over and over.
I love that. I love how he does it. I love how he puts it out there. It's just really, really cool stuff. So I mean, that's my goal right now. I do have a couple things on hold from Miles. That he put up, and I was like, yeah, I'll take that. I'm not sure what we're doing with it yet. I'll probably end up buying more. I want Afghanicus.
You don't need to be humbled, Big G. You got what it takes, man. You got it.
No, I'm happy. I love that he's here. I love that he moved up here. Someone asked me one time, are you upset that Big G moved up here? And I'm like, hell no. It's another leopard gecko guy up here. Oh, that's awesome, I get asked, about Leo. Did I sell competition? No, Leo's breeding now. That's awesome. I want more people breeding geckos. It can't be just me.
I love breeding geckos.
What kind of fun would it only if it was one guy breeding geckos? How much fun would that be?
Do you know why I like breeding geckos? Because when I open up my gecko cage, the geckos come to me. They're not like ball pythons where they just sit there. I like breeding ball pythons too. Don't get me wrong, but.
Yeah, it's past 10 o'clock. We might have to start going here in a little bit, guys. But because I have to run two stores tomorrow. I got to do runs. I run around. Maybe my boss watched this today, and she's gonna be like, "I feel so bad for him. I'm gonna give him a raise."
He does such a good job.
Just give me a raise. I want to buy them geckos. Send Luna $10,000. Let me buy a couple of them geckos.
Yeah.
Send him $10,000. I'm sure he'll send me 2 geckos. Me? How am I doing? I'm doing great.
I'm doing good too, Mark.
I'm a little tired, but other than that, I'm doing good. I'm gonna buy some geckos. Got seen some really cool geckos today. People sent me some cool pictures.
I look at geckos all the time, and I'm like, I need to hit the lottery or something because there's stuff out there. It's like, well.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm really excited about getting some of those baby geckos from Big G. That would make me. I just like that line. I'm looking at it right now. It's still up on my screen. That's insane.
That's like the fat tails I got from him last year.
I'm excited to see what you hatch. You got eggs, right?
Eggs. Got eggs.
That's cool.
Got eggs. Yes, I do. I'm excited about it.
I think you're gonna have a good season. And then once you start hatching more and more and more, and we were talking about that when you were at that point where now when I get eggs, my thing is waiting for them to hatch. Getting eggs doesn't bother me because I pair so many at one time. Someone's gonna give me stuff.
I'd be a prospect.
I'd be a prospect. Yeah, right. Yeah, no way. Prospect. Proby. To tell you the truth, what was weird is I came up here. Okay, Miles was in Illinois, but I came up here and I was sort of I mean, you go to Sewerfest, he was like, it was you, Gary. As Leopard Gecko, it was me. And Sewerfest, Shane was like, there you go. And then it was Janesville came to town. And that was just me. And then other people started seeing me sell geckos. So they started bringing geckos, or they bought geckos, or, Leo starts breeding geckos. And now Heidi comes up here at some of our shows and does Sewerfest and does some of Scaled Up. And I was like, are you upset about it? I'm like, no.
If I come make a trip out to your guys' shows, it'll be just to see everything. I would never bring animals.
Bring animals. Put on my table. Use them.
It would just be cool to go see everybody. And
I don't get in competition. I will tell you this right now. My sales have never been affected by another breeder. Ever.
And just to hang out with you guys would be cool.
Yeah, just hang out. So another breeder comes and sells geckos. Guess what? It gives me someone else to buy from. I was really upset that, Big G was at Janesville and I couldn't get down there. I was really trying to get down there. I was trying to get down there and it just didn't work. But we'll be there. I'll be there again. I'm going to be telling Mickey and Tamara OE's coming back there.
The more the better.
It's going to happen. Well, so I guess it's kind of hard to get into there, but show me, take care of me. Tamara and Mickey take care of me. You hear that, Tamara and Mickey? You can take care of me. You gotta take care of me, hook me up. Because we gotta do rocking and rolling. Get back to them Sunday shows, do a 2-day show. Get scaled up. Everyone should email Scaled Up Reptiles and tell them to do a 2-day show. Oh, he's gonna kill me now.
That's the way to be, though, Big G. Is not to worry about how many are there, just to be there to have fun and stuff and talk about your stuff. That's the way to do it.
Set me and Luna up right next to each other. We'll have a blast. We'll sell geckos. We'll sell each other's geckos, and we'll just have fun talking geckos. That's what it's all about. I'm not joking. When we were at the Gecko Row, he came up to me and I set him up next to me. Really? I'm like, yes, we're gonna have a blast. It's gonna be the best show in the world, and we just had fun. I mean, it was a fun show. Having everyone set up next to each other, and then I get asked that. Sure. And I'm like, set up anyone next to me. I don't care. Put me anywhere you want. That never bothers me. And I was blessed enough to have Miles and Evan take my tables at the last show. So they didn't lose out, and Miles and Evan took care of me. But man, I'm getting tired. I'm hitting a wall.
2.5 hours. 2.5 hours.
We're gonna be here next weekend. I need to get the stuff up for the round table.
Yep, we got to get the round table to go. I want to get Big G on again too.
Yeah, we do need it. Maybe we'll just do that one of these days. We'll just get Big G on and make sure it's like 2.5 hours and not like 10 hours because we can keep going.
If you're available, Big G, we're open next weekend or next week too, right?
Just let me know. I'll start advertising it. I got some really good stuff. Josh, do you know what you hitting that cipher, bro?
That excited me too. As soon as he sent me the picture, I was like, "Holy cow!"
Cipher it up. It up.
Then I went and found every one of his posts on Facebook, every group, and said, "Wow!" Every single one of them.
Cipher it up. So, all right, guys.
Peace.
We're out. We'll check you guys soon. and they'll look. It's going to be like, oh no, we're going to go.